mindset, your coaches and pros, the X's and O's. This is the best what we do, what we know. So let's go. Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up with y'all, man? What's up with everybody, man? Y'all already know you tuned in to Sports with Chuck and Chubby. What is good? Not your X's and O's, your coaches and pros, fans point of view, what we know. Let's go, y'all. What's up, man? What's up with it, man? You know, go here on Christmas Eve with y'all, you know, just having some conversations. We're just going to have some conversations about a lot of various topics going on, man. You know, I want to kick things off, man, with the draft. I want to talk a little bit about the NFL draft. Yes, sir. I want to talk about a little bit about the NFL draft coming up, man. Want to get into that conversation. Some other things, man. There's a lot of things that's floating around and going on right now. I guess one of the biggest stories right now in sports is the fact that the Raiders are looking for a package. They might be doing a package deal with Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders. You know, that's if, you know, everything else calms down. But, you know, will Coach Prime be a part of that? Would Coach Prime be a part of that package deal? Going to the Raiders? Can he be probably mentioned in that? I don't know. But I wouldn't throw it out. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Katie? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Merry Christmas to y'all, man. Everybody else out there right now. You know, got this Steelers Santa hat on and all of that. Y'all see it. But yeah. So that's a big one. And I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, logistics wise. Like there's a lot of that going on. I was asked to jump on the live today. Like we need a live. There's a lot to talk about, but you know how we'll start with sports. It gets everywhere. Conversation goes everywhere. This is just how it go. You know what I mean? We get on here and we talk about everything, especially when conversations is the topic. But I'm trying to think exactly how that would go. With the Raiders trying to get Shador and Travis both. Like I know back in the day, the Chicago Bears wound up didn't they get like Dick Butkus and Walter Payton at the same exact time, if I'm not mistaken. So you kind of know when you're a first round draft pick, what team you're going to go to. You're interviewing with all the top teams. Yeah, man. What's up, Braska Rascal? Merry Christmas. What up, dog? I ain't seen you in a minute, Braska Rascal. I ain't seen you in a minute. So but I'm trying to think of how they actually would pull that off. You know, seeing that everything else that's going on would stay behind closed doors, or he'll keep that behind closed doors. I'm sure he learning that now, where you know all the shenanigans that's been going on. And I got a question too, but I'll ask that question. Like, do y'all think that, you know, I know I'm talking about them going to the Raiders, but do y'all think like there's other NFL teams that might be concerned about drafting them just because, like, you know, with him not being on him just giving up his social media, like, you know, I can't handle this right now, and that mental toughness aspect? Or do you think they're actually congratulating him for not, you know what I'm saying, dealing with that the way he has? I don't think it's a bad thing he got off, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to ask y'all that question. But you know, back to what I was talking about. I don't know how that will work, you know what I'm saying, nowadays, unless I mean, unless you just flat out tell teams like, I don't want to play. I don't want to play for your team. I don't want to go here. I don't know how, you know, the best overall quarterback in this year's draft, Shador Sanders, and the best overall athlete coming in this year's draft, and Travis Hunter, will end up on the same team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how they'll end up on the same team. That's crazy to me. I just like, and I've been, you know, I didn't have that much time to really research it because I've been running around all morning And then on top of it, you know what I'm saying, trying to get some things to cook, and you know how it is on Christmas Eve, and y'all just know what time it is. And then I'm like, damn, so I didn't have much time to research and look into that. And I was like, well, sometimes the best times is just come out and freestyle things. Not all the time does everything have to be scripted. It's original, it's authentic, and everything like that. So I be kind of finding out the information as we're going on, right? So I want to see like the NFL draft order. I'm about to look up the NFL draft order for 2025 so far, you know what I mean, and what that's looking like. Um, like what that's looking like right now, because I mean there's a bunch of teams, because I know some teams who like traded picks or whatever. And I actually don't know like what's going on. I think the Giants are at the top right now, if I'm not mistaken. And okay, so the Giants, I got it pulled up now here, y'all. You said, Katie said, I think Dion will show like Archie Manning and say where Shador won't play. I mean, he pretty much did that though. He pretty much already said like they're not going to play in the cold. He ain't playing in the cold. Not up north, and certain organizations he just wouldn't play for. And I'm like, dang, that's crazy, because he knocked out New York is out of the question. It's too cold up in New York. Um, both of the New York teams need a quarterback. Well, there's three New York teams. You got Buffalo, the Jets, and the Giants that are actually New York teams. But you know, the Jets and the Giants both need a quarterback. I would say so. Aaron Rodgers, he's old. It's time for him to retire. He just need to just go ahead and just walk away into the sunset. The Giants are just a mess. They're just a mess, period, point blank. And I guess you would say the Raiders is like the sexy pick for him, because they were supposed to go after Michael Penix, but the Atlanta Falcons went and grabbed him up. Do y'all think he looked all right? I think he looked decent in his debut. I don't think he did too bad in his debut. He got 202 passing yards. And you got to think too, him being left-handed and being out there playing quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons, like they had to flip that whole offense, the scheme wise, everything, the way the routes was running, you know what I'm saying? Instead of booting to the right, you got to boot to the left, and have your tight end set up on the right side and have them dragging towards the quarterback. Like the playbook kind of flips, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a left-handed quarterback. And him being there, I think he was all right. I think if he would have had played a little bit, if they would have got him in there a couple of games earlier, I think Michael Penix would be all right. He would have been decent, but we'll get to see him next year and see what he looked like. But he narrowed it down. I mean, like, is the Vikings, I think they're okay. Sam Darnold, he got to get comeback player of the year. So then they got JJ McCarthy there. So the Raiders are looking like one of those teams that's probably going to snatch them up. But let me get this draft order pulled up so y'all can see it, because I know there was a bunch of other things that people wanted to talk about and all that. But I dropped a link down there. I don't know if we're gonna get up into the mess. I got real messy yesterday. Y'all have to go back and replay that live. Make sure y'all hitting the like button out there, man, and subscribe and let everybody know we here. We are live. We on one. So that's the draft order. The Giants, so far, the Giants right now, and this is straight off ESPN. I'm getting this off of ESPN. This is updated. This is see, this just today, this morning at 7:55 this morning. So the New York Giants got first pick right now. Will he be the first number one overall pick? Do you go ahead? I mean, if you're a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? If you're the Giants and Shador's there to draft it, yeah, I think you want to take Shador. But if Shador don't want to be the first overall pick, if he don't want to go to New York, just like his dad said, if he don't want to go to New York, then I don't know. Do you think they go Cam Ward there? Do you think that they go to Cam Ward with the first overall pick? Because right now the Las Vegas Raiders got the 7th pick. Like, as of right now, you know what I mean? They got the 7th pick. That's down there. Like, I don't know how that, like, I don't know. How would that even happen? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I want to have this conversation. Like, before we start getting any kind of messy, like that must be a conversation. How would the Las Vegas Raiders draft both Shador and Travis Hunter. Like, how would they be able to do that? Like, how? Because he's not. The Panthers, they would probably take him, Travis. I think the Panthers, there's everybody would. Everybody in the top 7 would probably take both of those guys. So you don't know what, hit or miss, which ones are not going to. Travis is probably coming off the board at number 2 to the Patriots, unless they're trying to make the Patriots trade a pick. And you're not doing that. Like, I don't know how in the hell they'll do that. Okay, let me see. You said the Falcons were smart to take Penix as the future. Cousins is old and injury prone. I think so too, Katie. I agree with that. You said you saw something about the Raiders trading up to third. Okay, so if the Raiders trade up to third, to the third round pick, even being number 3, even if the Raiders were number 3 and they traded with Jacksonville, because Jacksonville, they're probably who do Jacksonville probably want to take? Maybe offensive lineman, maybe some offense or defense. I don't know where the Jags go. Haven't had really that much time to look at their needs, but I guess I could get that pulled up too. But I don't know where. Like, even if they went up to third, they're still not going to be able to pull off getting Shador and Travis, unless it's just not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Unless the Raiders give up their entire draft, their entire draft, in order to get those guys. They got to do more willing and dealing just their first round pick. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to give up a lot more, and I'm sure to move up to 7-3. I think that's a jump. With not really, yeah, because that's a jump in the draft, because your guy can be taken by the Panthers, like 3 other teams, right? So I think that you got it. They got to give up a lot. They probably have to give up 85% of their draft. That even sound right? They probably get the 7th round pick. They have to give up their whole draft to get Shador and Travis. Is it worth it? Like, is that worth it? Just like the lottery. Do you think those guys are worth giving up your entire draft for? I guess that's the question. Do you guys think that Shador and Travis is worth the Raiders giving up their whole entire draft? I think Las Vegas is probably ready to. I think Las Vegas is ready to win. I do think that now, and I think they want to win out there in Las Vegas, with their pro football team. But I don't know. I guess you could say yes, they are. You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess you could say they are worth it. Shador holds the ball a little bit too long. I think that's like one of his only negative feedback that you look at Shador on, is he holding the ball a little bit too long. But other than that, like, and you could change that. That could change in the NFL, because guys are open and you got to get rid of it. If you hold in the NFL, you getting killed. You ain't holding the ball too long, getting hit by TJ Watts and the TJ Watts, the Micah Parsons, the Myles Garrett's of football. You're not holding the ball that long. You're getting rid of it. Everybody's a professional receiver, so somebody going to be open. He scans the field properly. I think that that may change in the NFL. A lot of that holding the ball stuff that he does. I hope it does. Like I just named 3 guys that will hurt you, hitting you if you want to hold the ball that long, even though he's tough, but he ain't getting hit by those guys every play. All right. So you know what I mean? Like, he ain't getting hit by them motherfuckers every play. Like some other motherfuckers maybe, but not him. And shit. That's all I could think of. Like, they got to give up that whole draft. They got to give up that whole draft to get those guys, man. They got to. And then you just build with those guys, and then you got to go into free agency. I think you got Travis Hunter. You got a DB and a wide receiver there, but they need a lot more. They're just started rebuilding. The Raiders just started rebuilding. Las Vegas just started rebuilding. I don't think that you give up everything, because you may be able to get Shador Sanders if you trade up to 3. You get Shador Sanders. You get your running back. The running backs is heavy this year. Get you a nice running back. with the early second round pick, and then you start getting, you know what I mean, you start adding everything you need. Like, you need every single draft pick. To me, I think you need every single draft pick. When you look at a team like the Redskins, I think they're going back to the Redskins name next year. Washington is. When you look at Washington and the way they draft, each and every one of their picks they hit on, and they were good picks. Like, I think you need your picks. Like, yeah, you can have Travis, you know what I'm saying, but he's not going to do, and he's a great player. He's a great, fantastic football player. But he's not going to do to NFL teams what he's doing in college. Like, let's just be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not, he'll get his, he'll do his, but he's not going to be doing what he's doing to these college teams in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, so if you got a chance to get a receiver who's productive, you know what I mean, just a route runner, and Shador Sanders, you need great route runners, a lot of possession guys with Shador, and you're game on. Like, you're good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you can get a speed type of guy with Shador, that's good. But you know, great route running and possession type receivers with Shador, and you're good. You're golden. Like, you know, that's what you need with him. And you're going to move the ball downfield, and nobody's going to be able to stop you. I think that's what you need with him. But I think, I'm not saying that Travis is replaceable, but I don't think he's going to do what he's doing in the NFL, what he's doing to these college teams, though. That's for sure. You know what I mean? What up? What up? Motivated, dedicated. Salute to you. Salute Nebraska Rascal, Katie. What's up with everybody? You said you said, yeah, TJ Watt's a problem. We already know that. Nebraska Rascal, he's a problem. Salute, y'all. You said Cam's problem will be getting the ball out quickly. He's never taken his checkdowns his entire college career, and they haven't, and that's on film, and the film don't lie. The film don't lie. I think that they're gonna have to get used to doing that, or they're gonna have nightmares. They're gonna have some damn nightmares if they don't start getting rid of that ball early in the NFL. They're gonna be dreaming about Myles Garrett, T.J. Watts, and Michael Parsons and all those guys. Straight up, they're gonna be waking them up in the middle of the night, jumping up cold sweats, thinking about those dudes. Like, if you're not, you better get rid of the ball in the NFL. Everybody's a professional at that level, or should be, you know. And I'm sure they are. Everybody's a professional. That's the 1% of athletes, guys who take extremely great care of their bodies. They should be out there doing what they do. You know, the best of the best out there, you know, and I would assume that they wouldn't need to hold the ball that long. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I think Restrepo might come out in the first round. I mean, I would hope so. I'm huge on him. I want him to come to the Steelers. I want Xavier Restrepo so bad. I swear I do. I mean, I like T Mac, but I think somebody's going to go after T Mac early. I would like another tall type of guy. I really would, but he's just a fucking playmaker, man. He's a playmaker, dog. He is. Like, I think he's tough. He's a tough playmaker. You know what I mean? He lasted the entire season. He get banged up, bruised up. He'd be like, take me up, get me back in the game. That's rare nowadays. Dudes be wanting to sit out for the littlest shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I think that's where that soft shit come from. Like, they be like, I got a cold. Like, I can't play. Like, I got a cough. You know what I mean? Like the fuck? Like, what are we talking about? Like, get out of here with that. And that he's just tough. And I need that. I need that over there. Because we got a guy in Pickens, but I do think another guy. We just need another blocking type of guy on at receiver. I think Restrepo's that guy, but I think he might get picked before that. I don't know. I just don't know how they're going to do that. I just don't, unless no, there's just no. It's a good fantasy, I guess, for them to have everybody, but I don't think so. I definitely think they need to go quarterback, though. I definitely do think they need to go quarterback, and they're going to try to get up there to get him. They're going to have to do some willing and dealing, unless, because shit, this is a business at this point, right? If I'm New England or the Giants, I'm drafting one of them. Period. Just because I know y'all want them. I'm drafting Shador and Travis just because I know y'all want them, and I know y'all gonna give up everything for them. So you damn right, I'm taking them. This is business. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing personal. I'm gonna take their ass just because you want them. Get 2 or 3. You know what I mean? Get 3 or 4 picks out of your ass. If you don't want them, I'm gonna keep them. But they not gonna play. What you not gonna play? You know what I'm saying? For your team. But I came up with a crazy thing last year, right? Crazy. I mean, and I think Shad had broke it down to me, but does he even got to go to the draft? Do he got to go through the draft? He has to enter his name in the draft. Is that an actual rule? Like he has to go to the draft. He has to make himself NFL draftable right now. Because I think like they could go through the supplement type of deal or something like that. But and I said that this was coming too last year. Y'all got to go back and watch my shows. I be saying some crazy off the wall shit, but last year I was talking about Shador and Travis possibly being the first guys that will shake some shit up in the NFL draft and change this shit. Like I did say that, and I got to remember what I said. I got to go back and watch it. But I was talking about, for instance, like him just not wanting to go to any type of team and like dropping out of the draft. You know what I mean? Dropping like unless they, because I don't think if they remove themselves out of the draft, they would have to wait a year or something like that in order to get drafted. But there got to be some kind of loophole that they could work with that in that. And I think that they'll try to do something like that. Knowing his dad, knowing Coach Prime, they're gonna work whatever loophole they can. You know, unless they're gonna do something off the wall like that. That's the only way I can see any team getting both of them. That's the only way you're going to do something, is working some kind of loophole and everything else. I'm going to have to read back up on the draft rules and see what's going on with that, because that's the only way you're going to be able to make something like that happen with getting those 2 guys, is to be able to do something that has never been done before in draft history. That's it. That's the only way you're going to get them to. But other than that, like that shit ain't happening. You know what I mean? You said there would never be another Hines Ward. Man, Hines was the shit. You hear me? Hines was the man, yo. Like, I don't think there would never be another Hines Ward neither. He was the man, though. That's my dog. Like, Hines Ward, what? Shit. Hines Ward, man, he laughed every time. Every time. Blocked his ass off. Playmaker. Just a great route runner, possession type of guy. Like, they don't breed receivers like that. I don't think so. But if I had to say somebody that was in that type of realm or in that category of receiver, I would have to say Restrepo. I would have to say him. You know what I mean? But I don't think they breed them like that no more. Steve Smith Sr., Hines Ward, they don't breed them guys like that no more. Them guys don't come out that mentality like that. It's about money too much now. It's about money. You know what I mean? Got these guys sitting out of bowl games, transferring with their teams, and I know they got to transfer, but like, you know, to make that decision, but you know, it's I don't know. You stayed with the team the whole fucking year, like I don't get it, you know, and I still don't get that, you know. We changed a whole bunch of narratives and stuff like that. We help with that soft talk and that soft mentality shit. Like, we help them make that decision. And I get it. It's a business. It's a business. I get it. They ain't breeding them like that no more, man. They just not. I think some of these bowl games matter to other teams more than some. I don't think everybody's taking it as serious though. What up though, Alpha Rue? What up? What was it that you wanted to discuss today, Alpha Root? I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to read what was going on in the Discord. So, what exactly did you want to, was you talking about was crazy? Because, all right, I'm dropping the link now. So, I came up in here talking about the draft. because I know it was crazy, but we about to have conversations about a lot of things. I know y'all know how I get, but that's the only way that can happen, y'all. If y'all ask me,
What up, big homie? What up with you, boy? I
ain't shit, man.
know
What's
you
up,
ain't
man? I
from
was, I was,
Huntsville.
I was
Hey,
wondering what.
so I didn't know if you saw from this morning. You didn't see what popped out, fool. You didn't see what came out, nephew.
No, I ain't see that.
Oh man, dog. We you know, I told y'all I wasn't over. I already knew some soft porn stuff was gonna come out. Bro,
What?
they dropped another. Man, it's like R. Kelly, dog. Another in the closet, cuz. I'm like,
Man,
what is going on?
send me that. Send me that shit.
It's
What are
in the
you talking
Discord. I
about?
don't have. It's in the Discord. It's literally in the Discord, bro. Look at this morning from the Discord. Go to either Shits and Giggles or I think it's in the regular one. I think it's in the regular one. Your boy
What?
DJ Academics dropping heat, bro. I said, damn, dog.
Oh, it was on Academics channel. Academics had it up.
Yeah. So homeboy starting to post stuff because I guess he was messing with her. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I was trying to the thing that's crazy, man. I feel stupid. I feel hypocritical. I was trying to get away from the topic because I thought the topic was a one hitter quitter, right? I thought it was
Right.
over with. Man, they dropping so much damn heat. I'm like, dude, I don't. It'd be different. It'd be dumb to ignore it because it's almost like I tell people, it's like you cannot get paid when everything's going well, but not get taxed when shit is going bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can't get paid when shit's going well and not get taxed when shit's going bad. So you check it out. I mean, you can pop it on the thing, but man, they got her doing way too much stuff, bro. Too much.
Did Solid post that shit?
Was it solid?
Oh no. You posted it.
No,
Or
I didn't
Rose
post it. No,
Crane.
I replied.
Oh, Rose Crane did that, John.
Bro, that thing came out this morning, bro. And you know the streets about to start getting on fire.
What? It say sorry. This post was deleted by the person who originally started it. It's a rap. They got it up out of there.
Oh, are you serious?
They got it up out of there. Here, I'll share the tab right now. It was on Reddit. They got it up out of there.
So yeah, that shit was
New
fun.
Travis
But you
Hunter
know,
fiance drop.
but you know
Damn,
somebody
bro.
screenshot. You know somebody what do you call it? Somebody screen recorded that. Somebody screen recorded it. So it ain't disappeared. As soon as it hit, people recorded it knowing that it's gonna probably hit.
Damn.
So it was a video of her like it looked like from because it wasn't like it wasn't no Kim Kardashian Ray J type shit. It wasn't like where you got full front on video, but it looked like she was bent over like giving somebody fellatio, and then she comes and runs to the camera and tries to block out the camera. Like, no, don't. It was hardcore, bro. I was like, yo, somebody
What?
got them a law. Somebody just got them a law. Somebody just got them a cease and desist order.
Wow. It's like that. It was like that. Did you get a chance to check it out,
Yeah,
Cliff?
I saw it. That's why I was like, what
Yeah,
the hell?
she
Rosecrans
she
posted
she
like at
al-
2:30. He
she
posted it like
already
2:30.
she already sent somebody a cease and desist order.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I told
Wow.
Tracking we need to go live. I did not know they didn't, but it don't matter. It hit the internet. Once it hits the internet, bro, it's over with. It's over with. Somebody screen recorded, somebody else gonna post it. It's over with now.
But
Wow.
see,
Where was it
but
at?
see, this is the thing to me, and what a lot of people need to understand, and a lot of people coming out talking about some, yeah, you got to let them learn. But this is the thing in the community. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
she's not a black girl. Number two, a lot of people feel like this. I'm not about to let you play my black brother.
Mm-hmm.
So if we feel like you
No,
being
no, he playing
no, no,
himself.
no, no. Listen, Alpha. No, I'm just giving a little opinion because
I
some people
got you.
do feel like this. You know what I'm saying? They not totally trying to to denigrate her.
Mm-hmm. See, the crazy thing is, Katie, with this, right? And I get it. And I get it. People need to leave it alone, right? Leave those two alone, right?
What you talking? Wait, whoa.
Hold on.
What are we talking about? What? Who says
No,
that? Who said that?
one of my regulars, man. She a
No, no,
regular.
okay,
She was
okay.
nice,
I'm gonna
but,
ask. I'm
you
gonna
know,
ask Katie. I'm gonna ask Katie. I'm gonna ask Katie. So, do we also leave them alone when they trying to get clicks and views on their podcast? Should we leave them alone forever and not look at none of their shit? Because you can't have it both ways. You can't. That's what I'm saying. If you
no,
gonna be in the limelight, you gotta also be in the grind
I
light
think,
too, in the
I
red
think,
light.
you know, I seen people talking about this cooking with Cat girl. I never
Ooh,
seen her, right? But I've seen people make shows about her. Obviously, she dances, twerks the music while she's cooking in the kitchen and stuff. And I
you know
see
what?
people, and they
Trucking.
always got,
I don't mean to cut you off. Trucking. Most of the people that go at her, it ain't even about that she. Well, it is because they jealous. But it's about these, excuse my French, and ladies, it's not to you. If y'all get mad, then hey, that must mean y'all don't do that.
you
It's
talking
about
about.
these lazy. It's about these lazy women that don't cook for their men, but they
Mm.
want to be taken care of.
Oh, so you seen the same thing about this girl? So you know this girl cooking with Cat that I be talking that they be talking
Yeah,
about her.
yeah, you know what
Exactly.
I'm saying. And she getting a lot of backlash,
Mm-hmm.
and the backlash is coming from
Mm-hmm.
women that's
Women.
man, don't can't even boil a. Oh, I'm not gonna curse. Can't even boil a freaking egg.
That's
So what are
crazy.
you talking about? Don't be
But it,
mad at a woman because she good looking, she got a nice body, she know how to throw down in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Now, the other stuff that come with being a wife, a helpmate, or a woman, who knows if she has those attributes? But she got one good one
Mm-hmm.
because she sure know how to cook her butt off.
Right. But they talk about what I was getting at with that was the whole behavior. Like they don't excuse that. People get on her constantly. I seen so much. I never even seen none of her content, but I seen more people talking bad about her than anything. And I'm like, a woman that's cooking in the kitchen, twerking and dancing, but y'all excuse Travis's fiance for doing whatever, and she putting it out there. See, like, where we going with that? Like, you trying to have it
Right,
both ways with
But
shit.
I think you said a key. I think you said a key thing. I don't think this would be a story if she was just a girlfriend. Not even a girl. If she was just a side chick, wouldn't nobody give a damn. You know how many hoes Lil Wayne then had side chicks that are some
right,
thoughts out here. Don't nobody care about if you just chilling with a thought. We like, go ahead, young brother. I ain't mad at you. But the fact
right,
that you put it on Front Street, just like Katie just said. Katie just said she said, I just think people target folks and try to ruin shit for others. That's not the point. You ruin your own shit. The fact is, Travis Hunter and his girlfriend has wanted to be targets when it comes to social media. They want to be targeted. They've been asking to be targeted. The problem is you can't control whatever narrative that your target shows. You
Mm-hmm.
can't control that.
Yeah.
You can listen, bro. You cannot control if people look at your relationship as a positive or a negative. The only thing you control is what you put out there. Now they got
yeah,
videos of her looking like she's sucking dick and getting her ass spread apart. You can't control you. I can't then turn around and say, "Oh, this is just a wholesome relationship." No, that's not the case. That's
right.
not the case. Man, you know how many women like LeBron James is one of the most popular athletes of all time, right?
Right.
Does it look like his wife wants to be in front on Front Street?
You
Do
don't
they have
Nope,
a
notice the Savannah
podcast
James.
where they want everybody to know about their relationship?
nope.
No. So whatever the fuck go on behind the scenes, we leave that shit alone. We leave it alone. There's been rumors about her. It's not factual. I don't think it's factual, but it don't blow up because ain't nobody. She ain't trying to be out there like that.
Mm-mm-mm.
Right.
Mm-mm.
So that's the whole point of this exercise and just saying, listen, guys, if you're gonna be out there, you're gonna have to deal with the ramifications if you out there. That's just the reality of it all. And the sad part about human society is the negative shit goes rumors and negative shit spread way faster than positive and real shit.
Facts.
Exit fact.
Facts.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Fact.
That
That
is
is
a
a
Yep.
fact.
fucking fact.
That is a
And that's
fact.
the
Yup.
And we
reality
can't
of
hold
it
each
all.
other accountable out here. We cannot hold each other accountable. If you look at and look, I know this ain't really got nothing to do with conversation, but since we on that accountability tip, you look at everybody else in this world and how they're able to hold each other accountable outside of the Black African American community, right? Everybody does it. And look, it's there, y'all. Just face it. I'm not saying nothing that ain't true. You see the Middle Easterns, they be with themselves. They got their store, they cousins, all they whole family work that one store. They take turns and shifts doing that shit. They holding each other
Yup.
accountable. They doing shit like that, right? You look at everybody else doing that. You look at the Vietnamese or whatever Chinese, they got a restaurant. They whole family working that shit, cousins, whatever else. You look at us, we can't do that. It's a problem. It's a
Yup.
problem.
But I got
It's a
something
fucking problem.
deeper
And
though.
it
I
ain't got
got something deeper. The thing that I got deeper is this: for the females, for the females. I know
nothing.
you want to defend. I know you want to defend the lady all day long. But if this shit was flipped around, like the way they treated Offset for cheating, and if it was flipped around,
If
y'all
it
would
was
be
a dude,
dragging that
you
nigga. Y'all would be
goddamn right.
dragging him.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You would be
Oh my
dragging
God.
him.
What up?
You
What up,
you,
JB?
you
Hell
feel what I'm
yeah, they
saying?
be they be on us like crazy, bro. Without a doubt. If that's a dude, it's totally different.
Just
It's
keep the same
totally different
energy.
if that's a dude.
Just keep the
Totally
same energy
different.
and be like, yo, she gonna have to take this shit on the chin. She gonna have to take it on the chin. She fucking up the money. She fucking up whatever she was doing over the last 5 years. I know she's young, but don't put yourself out there if you don't want to get if you don't want to drag through these streets. Then you treating it. I'm gonna be real with you. She's not treating this. So what if she's nice to him at the house?
Mm-hmm.
All the shit you do away from the house and the shit you do when you at the house matters. Treat me good at all times. And don't, if I drop you off, which I think is some simp shit, if I drop you off to a party with your friends, don't be inside twerking in the circle. That's just respect. Yo niggas outside and you in this bitch touching toes? Come on, y'all. Come on.
Well,
How we gonna defend that?
you my thing is this too. When you speak on that alpha, it's to me in that situation is both their fault. Number one, listen, if that's your fiance, if you don't feel like going to no party, hey, listen, I ain't going, you ain't going.
No. Like I feel like we need to discuss a lot of that shit, but people don't be wanting to
You
discuss
know,
that. And
Don't
I
want
know, you know what I'm saying. And then for you as a man, I'm not saying as a boy or whatever, but as a man, you go and you drop her off, and she goes in by herself, and you in a car chilling or sleeping. Who does that?
I listen,
I don't. You
I
know what?
told
I
you
don't care if you don't drink, if you antisocial,
he's emotionally
if
bro.
you don't want to be around them people. Listen, you my fiance. You what you going to this
I,
party for? No, and then with what you had on. See,
listen, bro. I
woo,
told you he's emotionally on the spectrum.
do you
My
think
boy told me that. That shit's
do you
real, bro.
do you think now let
Real.
me ask y'all this question. This for everybody out there listening, and y'all too definitely. Do y'all think we would be dragging him if she was a open OnlyFans type of chick and we knew she came from OnlyFans? They was in love, she was rocking out. We knew what she did for a living. I don't care if she was a
Yeah,
porn
no, no,
star.
no, no. We're
Do
still
you think
dragging
they'd be
because look at
dragging him for his choice?
yeah. No, we'll drag him because Zion Williams went through the same thing and she was an actual porn star. So
no, see,
it's about your choices. Like, bruh, there's so many beautiful women out here, black, white, whatever the hell there's so many women that won't put you through that bullshit. You do not have to chase pussy. You don't have to chase pussy. That's the fact. Bro, you don't even gotta be Travis Hunter, nigga. You could be a regular dude at a college. I promise you, dudes at college knocking down 20 women a year and just a regular student. You Travis
And where
Hunter,
did
dude, why are
all
you
of this
dealing with
come from?
this?
Alpha Root, hey, Alpha Root, like it's man, we got to put it in concept in context and really like where did all of this just came from? The place of just people really wanting to say to him like protect your assets, bro, protect yourself,
No,
bro.
I agree. I agree. But just like your girl said, I like Katie because I think Katie's on the right one, but I think her energy is directed wrong. Like she said, the effing first lady is a freak from a hooker. Yeah, everybody pointed it out, but obviously people didn't care. Yeah, we knew Michelle Obama could not be naked or be a hooker or be. She couldn't do it. It's a double standard. Let's just deal with it and just point it out. There's
You
a
know
double
what?
standard. There's a double standard. So okay, it is what it is.
Yes, there is.
That's the game.
There is.
Yeah, you
We
like
excuse we excuse,
if I'm on
I'm
the
gonna keep
road,
it real. Go
like if
ahead.
I'm on the road, hold on. If I'm on the road and I know your refs cheat for you, that is what it is. You know what I got to do? I got to beat your ass so bad that the refs can't make a difference in the game. That's what it is. Don't
Hmm.
complain about it. Just go down to the school and beat their ass so bad that the refs can't cheat.
Like,
So it's double standard right now. It is. It is what it is.
we can't keep excusing this behavior though, bro. Like, and I think people been on that shit, man. But then when you excuse this behavior, when you like, I don't rock with hoe behavior. Period. I don't rock with it. I don't rock with hoe behavior. I don't like my daughters to look like that. I don't allow that shit. Period. But if when you speak out on it, then people want to cancel you. So you can't. So we can't sit here and say in the sense that, oh, it's just certain people that you jumping on, because it's not certain people, because we rock with, we stay with that and we stand on that regardless of who it is. But when, you know what I'm saying, it's always, oh, you don't like women or this and that. No, it's not that. But I'm not excusing her behavior. If you come out in some fucking what they call those Daisy Duke fucking yoga shorts with your fucking camel toe print all the way fucking through it, and you got your fucking titties hanging halfway out your shirt, and motherfuckers is looking at you, and they cat calling at you and shit. Like what you didn't wear that shit knowing that was gonna happen. Like, come on, like we got, like, this shit's crazy to me. Like, I don't understand a lot of this shit, man. I don't get this internet shit. Like, it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy that we excuse shit like that, but then we jump on a motherfucking dude or something like that. It's crazy. And then it starts to look like you leaning towards a guy or leaning towards a woman. It's just a bunch of bullshit for real when it comes down to it. But I don't rock with that. I don't rock with that shit at all. And I'm not excusing that. And people went through a lot of shit in their life. And there's a lot of people out there that's life ain't perfect. And that's why we know what's up. And we trying to tell this young man what's up, because we went through some shit. Everybody went through some shit. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but that don't mean you got to keep excusing that shit for certain people. I feel like I'm a fucking low level YouTuber, and y'all come down on me harder than what the fuck him is. Don't nobody never get up on there and say, "Oh, don't come at trucking like that," or this and that. Nobody give a fuck about. Nobody say that shit. Don't nobody care about that shit. We get rode harder than fucking celebrities. We always got a soft spot for these motherfuckers that got millions and shit. Like, that's just crazy to me, man.
Facts.
Like, we always got it. Like, it's crazy to me. That
Yeah.
makes no sense. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. We get judged every day for shit. Every single fucking day, man. We
Yeah.
like we get judged every fucking single day for shit, man. Every day. And I put myself out here for it. I could take it, got thick skin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to me. Like, I mean, and I got a perfect example. I went on the Coach Hayes show, got cooked, made an ass of myself up there. You know what I'm saying? I even lost a couple subscribers and shit. Motherfuckers stopped watching me and shit like that, right? And it's just example. All I'm trying to say is that I took that shit on the chin. I didn't quit. I kept coming back. And you know what I'm saying? It is what the fuck it is with that. I put myself out here for that type of shit. It's gonna happen. But
But
then we see this motherfucker and we feel bad for our eyes. Like, what the fuck is going on?
see
Like,
but
what
the
is
point
going
is
on?
not her behavior. The point, okay, so I'm gonna do it from I'm gonna try to figure out an
It's
analogy.
not her behavior.
So I'm gonna do it from an analogy that every female can understand, right? So so if you a female, I'm just thinking about the normal traditional female. If your toes aren't done, if you didn't go get a pedicure, are you wearing open toe shoes? I'm trying to figure out something simple. You don't wear open toe shoes when you know your feet looking jacked up, right? You ain't got no fingernail polish. You got to get them corns shaved down, whatever the hell your feet got going on,
Mm-hmm.
right? You ain't gonna wear no open toe.
Right.
The point is, this nigga's wearing open toe sandals when the shit ain't looking right. If you
Hmm.
knew your broad was like that or she had that behavior with it, you can't put her out on Front Street. That's really the whole point of it, bro. You can't uplift her. Like, even Zion Williams was not trying to uplift the chick. He got caught in some bullshit but he was not trying to do a podcast with that lady.
Yeah, they don't go fuck.
You know what I'm saying? He did some stupid shit. He's an athlete. He young. He got caught up in some bullshit, and the shit went away. But he wasn't trying to do a podcast with her or marry her.
Dude, cool. And like I feel like he knew about that shit, and he cool with it. And I think that he just don't want to come out and just keep it a buck. Like when you lie, you got to keep on coming up with more lies. You know what I'm saying? When you lie, you just got to keep coming up with more lies, and then at some point, you just start making yourself look silly and stupid. Like if you got a point, like that's how motherfuckers get cooked on certain topics and shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you just want to keep lying about what the fuck you don't know, or keep lying, and he already knew about this shit. He knew what the fuck she was going deep down, man. He knew, bro.
I believe you. I believe that too,
I
Trucking.
think he knew,
bro.
I think he knew she had that ability, but I really think there's some shit that's come out.
Yo, Alpha, like he was dropping her off. He was waiting outside of the fucking party in the car.
I don't see. Thinking and knowing are two different things. Like you can think somebody's cheating on you, and like girls can stay with a guy if she think she cheating on him. But when she walk in the house and he's laying wood, that's a totally different thing. Seeing it on video and seeing pictures is totally different than having a gut feeling. It's totally different.
But do we really think this motherfucker was just sitting out? So you drop your girl. So we just say, all right, you drop your shorty off at her friend's house or something. Supposed to be an all-girl party or whatever. You drop her off at a party. Are you really gonna sit in the car the whole fucking time? You mean to tell me you didn't get up, peep in the window, check on her, see what the fuck she was doing in there? You mean to tell me that one, he stayed right in that front seat of that car the whole time? The whole fucking time.
But I don't know why she would. I want to know why he would offer it or why she would ask for him to do something like that. We gotta go down to the beginning of it. Forget what he did. Who would come out their mouth with something like that?
Because he knew. He probably was pimping. It's probably part of their shit. He probably was dropping her off like, yeah, go get that little SoundCloud rapper. He got a couple bands. Like, go and get that. Go and make him, you know what I'm saying? Go and twerk that thing. He probably knew.
Especially with Uber, you can easily just say, hey, babe, I ain't gonna be able to take you. I got practice. I got to watch some film. Catch an Uber. I'm not sitting out in front of the damn club while you twerking in circles.
We missing the whole beginning though, because it shouldn't even got to that point. Because if that's your fiance, or that's who you thinking about marrying as a man, and what she had on, that's unacceptable.
Yeah. Hey, JB, get up here, fool. JB, get out the chat, bro. Get up here.
I don't give.
JB, come on up here.
I don't give a damn what nobody else is talking about. You let your woman go to a party with what she had on, it's something wrong. Or like you said, Trucking, they on some pimping type shit.
Right.
But it's one or the other.
The problem is if you don't pimp right, the pimp turns into a trick. That's
the
problem.
Yeah, that's true too.
You think you pimping something and you getting tricked out the whole goddamn time.
Yeah. Or she just probably like, I just need you, you know what I'm saying? Athletic build. I just need you to, you know what I'm saying, to protect me. Like, instead of him coming out and saying he knew he wasn't supposed to fall in love with the product, right? And he fucked around and did that. But instead of this motherfucker coming out and saying he knew what the fuck she was doing, he wanted to keep lying and saying all that shit. But that's why he's saying little shit like in his videos, like, come on, I've been with her for 5 years. Y'all want to bring this shit up now?
But you know what's crazy? The dudes
now you motherfuckers want to bring this up. Like, why ain't y'all bring this up 3 years ago when I knew about it? Like, this motherfucker knew about this shit. I think he's more embarrassed with this shit than anything.
Yeah, because you know them dudes laughing. Them dudes been looking at him. They watch him play football and they laughing like, yeah, he got the Heisman, but I was busting in her mouth. Like they like, dude, this dude is a lame dude. This nigga was outside while I was gripping that ass. Like, it gets to a point with your accolades. Your accolades will not override if you looked at as a buster. I don't give a fuck. Have you ever heard the phrase, a hero dies once, but a coward dies 1,000 deaths?
Yeah.
You can win all the accolades all you want, bro. Yeah. If you a buster or a simp ass dude, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Because you're going to have to live with that shit all. Yeah, you can massage your trophies and polish your trophies, but you a buster simp ass dude. That shit hurt.
Would you feel the same way, Alpha? And keep it a buck, Alpha.
That
Would you
go
feel the
down to your
same way
soul.
about him if that motherfucker would have came out and said, "Man, I knew what she was doing. It just took y'all motherfuckers years. Like I knew what she was doing. I knew dude was in there gripping her butt. You know what I'm saying? He gave her $1,000 that night. She gave me 500 of that shit. Like would you wait? How like would you feel the same way about him if he came out and just kept it a buck?
If he
Like I
come
knew what she was
if
doing
he
the
come
whole
out,
time.
if I hear this, if he come out and say this, if he say, yo, hey, I'm young, I made mistakes. Right now, we taking a pause because some of this stuff I didn't know about. It ain't cool with me. I'm 21. You know, hey, if it's meant for us to be, it's meant for us to be. But right now, I got to take a damn break from this, bro. I got to focus on my football. I'll be like, now that's some OG shit. I got you. He didn't drag her in the street. But he also went right back to listen. I got a game, and I'm trying to go
Mm-hmm.
to the NFL. But right now, we're gonna just take a chill. Fuck
Right.
it. Too much shit going on right now. I
All
think I
right.
think I'll be like, yo, he handling that like a real G, and I'll be like, okay, he sound like he got it under control. He gonna sit back, take a step back. But I don't know if he. And that's the part. I don't know. I think the comment of him crying and complaining about people, talking about them. I'm like, dude, you can't do that when you in the public eye. You can't
Right.
complain about being in the public eye when you want to be in the public eye.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
Yeah,
fact. Right.
because actually, I just looked at his body language in his last video. It's really wearing on him mentally,
Yeah, it is.
and that can carry over onto the into the game. Even
Oh yeah,
though, he, he-
I was telling somebody yesterday. I said, listen, when your mind is stressed out, you might not know it, but your body can be stressed out too when you
yeah,
play like
Mm-hmm.
that. I didn't see
yeah,
niggas getting. I didn't see many niggas getting arguments with their wives and they going through divorces. That'd be the same season they get. I'm not trying to put it on them, but that'd be the same season niggas get injured all the time because they body, while they trying to rest their body, their mind ain't resting.
yeah,
They dealing with this shit in between. Man, he might be in the middle of the game on the sideline trying to get water, and he looked down and he sees some broad with an ass walk by. Normally he'd be like, man, she got ass. Now he like, man, my bitch out here walking like that. It might trigger. You don't know what might trigger a badass memory.
Mm-hmm.
You don't fuck. Or he might see a nigga in
mm,
the crowd that look like the damn rapper. He'd be like, damn, I was trying to forget about that shit right now. You don't know
Mm.
what triggers this nigga. And when your mind can't rest, your body does not rest, bro. It won't rest.
And here, then that's some like you.
And
Oh
and,
my
and, and,
god.
and if this nigga, I'm gonna tell you this, if because when you running a lot or you running and you doing a lot of plays,
Yeah.
sometimes you get tired not because your body tired, it's because your brain, everything is moving fast, right? So if I'm watching this game and he's doing the same amount of snaps, but this nigga look tired and he taking a break, that lets me know that his brain is not resting, bro. He's
yeah,
tired because he can't calm the fuck down.
yeah, yeah,
So he didn't. So you think so his actions are showing you that he didn't know, like, right?
Well, I'm gonna see. So I'm gonna be real with you. This game right here, this is a bigger game for him than I expected it to be. I didn't really give a fuck about it, but he can't look like Stanford. If he come out this bitch looking like Stanford, niggas is gonna be like, what in the fuck?
yeah,
If he come out this whole looking like the Stanford game and getting cooked after this shit, come on, bro.
yeah.
Now, if he come out here and he say, man, fuck all that. I'm
Man, he knew, man. He
I'm
knew
gonna I'm
about
gonna
this
catch
shit,
for
man.
300 yards and I'm gonna get 3 interceptions. I'm gonna be like, yo, yeah, his bitch at the crib is a problem, but this nigga Travis is he's a goddamn machine. If he do that, he do that. But right now, there's more pressure. Everybody's gonna watch his every fucking move, every freaking
Yeah,
every play.
yeah. Like people been saying, some of these bowl games. Well, this one is go matter now, because guess what? You on social media everywhere. Every 20 minutes, it's about Travis and his relationship.
He get
Fuck,
more
man.
Colorado right. He's literally getting more clicks and views in Colorado.
Mm,
And the bad thing is, no one is talking about your Heisman.
mm, mm, mm. I am. I was. I talk about the draft and the Heisman, man. I
No,
know.
what I'm saying is, we are trouble. We sports, but it's become more about his personal life. And like Al Farouk said, you put that on there. They playing all y'all old interviews and they breaking down what she's saying to you, and they breaking down what you saying to her and stuff like that. And that's what it's about. It's not about that you done had this great season.
And that's the sad part about it is his Heisman Trophy. Like, because I remember I told people Manti Te'o went through this before the draft when he got
Yup.
right. That like
Ain't that the truth?
that dominated the story. This dude was like by far the best defensive player, the best linebacker in the country. He was killing it. Took Notre Dame to the national championship, right?
Yup.
But when it came to draft time, wasn't nobody talking about that.
No.
Talking about and now I don't think it's gonna hurt Travis because I think Travis is a unicorn, but I don't know. I really don't know. I gotta see what his 40 time is, but it hurt that motherfucker Manti Te'o in the draft
That's a
Yep.
fact.
because of
Look,
that, because they said they viewed him as a bad decision maker, and they look at every decision you make, not just on the field, off the field too. And if you got bad decisions off the field and they don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, some teams put that against you. And all it takes is one team to slip, because that could have been the team that picked you number 3.
Yup.
I think. Look, and that's the fact, Gent J. Gent J. Salute to you, Gent J. T Sizzle. What up? What up, T Sizzle? I think that's a fact. There's people talking about this topic that don't even know about he won the Heisman. Motherfuckers
No,
that
that
don't
is
even know.
true. You are telling the motherfucking truth.
Yup. Yup. You got you
Oh,
you 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 got people talking about him that don't even watch football.
period.
Right. Right.
Period.
You
Like,
right.
and I know this a fact. Like, look, this is true story. And I'm gonna let y'all pick it up. I'm at my basketball game on Saturday, like the youth basketball game, right? Y'all know I coach the youth. After the game over, bro. The game's over. All the parents come up. We good job, coach, good job. You know what I mean? I'm telling my players, good job. Y'all get home, have a happy holiday, whatever. You know what I'm saying? A friend of the family came over to the game. One of my wife's friends, right, come to watch my son play. She don't do nothing with sports. Her son's in sports. Why the hell she bring up this situation, bro? Why did she bring this up, bro? Why did she bring this up? Don't know nothing. Don't follow sports like that. But brought this up. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
All they know is a football
Crazy.
player with a fiance that it's like reality TV. A football player
Yup.
with a fiance that is out in these streets. That's all they know. They don't know if he's a pro. They don't know if he's in college. They don't know what the hell he is.
Right.
That's another thing, Jen J. Like, that's true. Like, hey, and I want to ask Alfaru, do you think that the investigators, air quote, that would let something like this leak?
What are you talking about? Do you think? What are you talking about? Leak what?
The NFL investigators, the way, you know, the people that they use to look into your little background before you get drafted.
Yeah. So what do you mean? But they don't have nothing to do with this.
Okay, all right.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. So let's go back to where this all started. And I'm gonna be real with you. This all started when he had the game that clinched his Heisman Trophy was against, I think it's not
Oklahoma State.
No. He had a good game against. It was another game. It was a game before that where we said, yeah, he clinched it because it was like his best game. Was it Utah? I don't know what team it was. He comes on the sideline. He's trying to say, yeah, baby, you see me play, give a hug in front of 50, 60,000 people and every million people watching on TV. She shuns this nigga. And
Yeah.
we all know he ain't did shit over the last 3 hours. There's not shit that he could have possibly done while he was on that field for her to do that. So that means whatever the fuck it was, she literally sat there the whole day, or when it happened in the game, whatever the fuck it was, she sat there and she said, the first time I see this nigga, I'm gonna let him know my mind. And when that happened, every dude recognizes that conversation.
Yup.
What in the fuck is going on?
Going on. Yup. That's
And
exactly. Al Farouk hit the nail on the head. That's exactly when all this shit started. Because that video surfaced everywhere the next day.
And the thing is, once that hit, people said, "Oh, it's like a boxer. He might hit you with a jab. He might hit you with an overhand right. He might hit you with a round. He might hit you with something. Once he finds that that spot, when he hears you, like when he hits you, he hears you go, ooh, ooh. But when he hits one spot that's like soft, and he hears you go, he like, oh shit, his ribs are hurt. Now niggas is digging into them ribs, and now they trying to dig in there. They say, oh, we about to dig for real. So he's all it is he was a boxer that was good defense, was winning the boxing match, and the nigga hit him in a spot that didn't feel right or he ain't worked on, and now that boxer is digging into that spot.
Yeah.
That's all that's going on, bro. And she ain't helping. She is not helping.
No, she not. Not with.
You think this is racial, Katie? Katie, you think there's some racial shit behind this? You said.
Because I'm thinking if he did this and his girlfriend was like a I'm trying to think of some thoughts that we know. Okay. Black China. Let's say he was with Black China and we don't know Black China. If she was black and she was doing this, absolutely, they still be dragging her. I think it makes it worse that she's just a side piece kind of chick. She ain't cute. I think it makes it worse. But at the end of the day, it still would be bad. Black, white, whatever she is.
Just making.
I'm gonna be. I got something for the sisters. I think after this, he's gonna be very cautious on who he deals with. If he doesn't deal with her anymore, and there's a very strong possibility. I promise y'all. Looking at Travis' personality, looking at the circles he's in, there's a very strong possibility Travis Hunter will be with a white chick.
Yep.
Damn.
And she gonna be behind the scenes and shutting the fuck up.
Yep. And do everything that man.
And then they be getting dragged again because he with a white chick.
No, but he could deal with that dragging because they all deal with dragging.
Right. Yeah.
Don't nobody want to deal with your fiance as a hoe. That's a drag that you can't. And then the videos coming out. There's no that's worse than drag. You trying to kill me, dog?
Right. And then she has to. On the other note, he's defending her, but she has to defend herself, and then she has to. She has to send cease and desist letters. Not only to Twitter, but to the person who posting stuff.
Hold up. So let's be real. We all men. And women, I'm sorry for this double standard. I apologize for it, but it is. It is. So if you're dealing with a female, okay. All of us have been out of college for a long time. We way older than college people, right? Let's say you meet a female. Let's say you guys are 30, 32, 33 years old. She was in college 10 years prior, right? You like her a lot. She's cool. She got shit going on for herself. Man, she's everything you want her to be.
Yeah.
Let's say a video this is why I'm saying video and seeing it is way different than anything. Yeah. Let's say video surfaces of the girl that's 33 years old that you love and that meets and checks all your fucking boxes. But let's say there's a video of her getting ran through in high school or not in college, or she in the room with a bunch of dudes. You might not see her sucking dick, but you can tell that's what she was or she was about to do. How do you feel about that chick, even though this happened 10 years prior to you?
I'm gonna be mad because she don't suck my dick like that. Okay, I'm gonna be like, why you don't give me head like that?
You know, I hear what Truck is saying, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's gonna hurt your heart.
Yeah, you is.
Because as men, and men can deny it all they want to. When you love a woman, you cannot fathom your woman giving that treasure away.
Yeah, it's different.
And women, I'm putting y'all up on game.
Different.
When y'all do that, we can't fathom it. We don't even look at y'all the same.
It don't, because it's emotional with women. Men don't care. There ain't no emotion behind that.
Right. We visual creatures. But if you are a woman and we highly invested and you give something away that we figure that's ours, to us it's tainted now.
Period.
You tainted goods.
She gotta go. It's a wrap.
Right. We really it ain't no coming back from that. Now, I mean, not saying it hasn't happened, because some people can, move past it. But for the most part, most men can't move past that one.
Because every time you hitting it doggy, every time you hitting it doggy style, you're gonna be like, These niggas
Yeah,
are
somebody else was hitting this just like me. Yeah.
damn, damn. Like these niggas, and it wasn't just one, it was a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
You
Like,
know
you know
what?
what I'm saying? You can't enjoy nothing. It's a wrap.
You know
It's a
what,
wrap.
truck, and it's
It's a wrap.
a lot of people been talking about this situation with Travis, and I agree with a lot of people saying, let the man learn this and this and this.
I don't agree with that.
Um,
But
no,
go ahead.
what I'm saying is this is he's 21. Yes, he's grown. I don't think
Mhm.
he's been actually taught the game to as to say. I don't know what his other relationships have been like, but this windstorm, and he's so caught up in her. And I like I said, I can attest to this. And I'm gonna get this short story. I was a freshman in college. I had this sexy mixed yellow bone,
Mhm.
grown, working, driving a little fire red Fiera, had her own crib. I mean, big queen, king size water bed. And man, she did things I had never experienced before.
Mhm.
She had me messed up a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that can happen being at the age that he is and experiences. See, a lot of people out here talking that's been through it, that done had the nasty stuff and this and this and that. Every young man ain't out here been in orgies and done met a freaky woman or a woman that's more experienced.
JB
You
up there.
right, usually it's the other way around.
JB.
Hold on. Some of my headphones in. Hold on.
But what with all this stuff that's surfacing now, I actually think he should take a deep breath. They should sit down, don't do anything else public, straighten things out between themselves.
Y'all hear me?
And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we can hear you,
Okay.
JB. And then they can move on with their lives. Because it was something somebody did a video yesterday and was like, man, Joe, I ain't seen Travis in no video.
Like, I think a lot of I know Alfred was saying this don't got nothing to do with her behavior, right? But I think that's what this all got to do with because I think like she could have been doing whatever in her life, open with it, whatever else. People was always gonna have something to say about it because their lives is on social media, right? That's cool.
Right.
That's the pros. But it's how you was treating that. I think it's like how she was treating him in public or whatever, to the point like, what I'm saying, where people was saying certain things and made them dig more. Like, and
Right.
sharing certain details about your life, like certain things you shared and certain things you just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where a lot of that came from. I think I just think it's unfortunate for him to be that way, man. You know what I'm saying? For him to be who he is and where he come from, the accolades that this man has reached. Like we've never seen this in college football ever, yo. We've
Ever.
never
Go
seen it.
ahead, Mac Daddy JB. What's your thoughts?
Man, uh,
Keep it a
man,
buck, man. Keep it all the way a buck, JB. No filter, bro. No
Right,
filter.
no filter, bro. Yeah, straight up, JB.
man. Listen, yeah, he had that known because I ain't gonna say where I seen it, but last year I seen it in person, and I ain't gonna say what I seen, but she was acting out of pocket, and it was at a game. So I'm like, he already know that this is what her character is. So you can't be mad at him for being down with her like that.
Thank
He
you,
is
bro.
like this is why I'm like, you can say it's immature. This is what like you might not agree with him accepting it, but like if he been around her like that, he already know. Like she's because she's not even hiding it like that. That's the other thing. It's not like it's one of those things where somebody came out with a leaked video and she wasn't in some shit. Like she's a public figure at this point because of him. So
Right,
everybody know what her deal is. And like when you see her, she look. I'm gonna tell you, she look older. Like when you see her, she look like she ain't in college no more. Which obviously she ain't. So it's like, why would you even be in the scenario you in anyway if it wasn't for to get something?
Mm,
Right.
So that's what, like they both. I'm assuming in his circle, he's been told this already. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna deal with this anyway. I might as well stick with the one that's been around me and knows what I'm about than get a new one and gotta redo the shit all again. Because bro, when you had a status and you sought after by people not for your looks or something like that, bro, the way they treat you is completely different.
Yeah.
So and you gotta remember, he's going to the league. He's arguably the best NFL or best player in the draft. So it's like he gonna get everybody that's gonna go after him for the next 5 to 10 years. They all gonna be like this. So he might as well either stick this one out and deal with it that way, or just say, cut it. I'm gonna be that single nigga that's rock doing. I'm doing what the fuck I need to do.
mm-hmm.
But you can't really. It's no way he don't know. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know these niggas personally. I done seen it, so I'm like, I know
Yeah.
he already know.
Game. You
Right.
seen
That's what me
it
and
at
Truck
a
have been
game,
saying.
JB?
He had to know.
So you said you seen it at a game, JB? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
See, that's
yeah,
what I'm. So you remember the video? You remember the video I was playing yesterday? You remember that, Cliff? Right?
Yeah.
At the end of that, there was somebody saying that they aunt got two boys on that team, and they seen her in the stands twerking on niggas being acting drunk, acting out at the games. They seen this before. The only reason why Colorado was protecting it is because he's their asset. He's their one of their biggest assets.
Right.
People knew about this shit. This is not nothing. This is like it's like, and I think that's why he was coming out like when in his body language when he come out and he said like, I knew like he just don't want to say it. I knew, but he's like, you know, she been around me 5 years. We've been together 5 years now. All of a sudden, y'all want to talk this? You know, not like you know what I'm saying. Like he's saying it without saying it, bro. Like
Right.
you know what I mean. Like, and that's what I feel like he knew, bro. Like he knew, man. He knew, but just keep it up. Like at this point, you just gotta keep it a buck. Like man, it
and
is what it
and
is.
the, and the other thing, like ain't nobody, bro, like ain't nobody stupid. When you see her, you know what it's about. Like I ain't just like she nice looking, or she got like she got some attraction to her. But
Right.
when you see her, you know what it's about. Like all of us know when we see we see a woman, we already kind of we don't have to say we judge them, but we already know what the deal is.
Right. Yeah.
99% of
That's
the time, you
another
already know
thing
what the
too, though, Katie. Like, so what would we do? Like, that's another thing. You said how does this rate compare to players beating the crap out of girlfriends? Like, don't do that. You don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, he did smack her up for his whole behavior. He'd be locked up some fucking where press charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for or being mad at her. So like that's unacceptable. We don't condone that at all.
Right.
Let
Hell
me
no.
respond to
That
that. Stop
girlfriend,
changing the narrative, Katie, to victimize men.
I
We
don't think
focusing on this scenario. We ain't focusing on nobody ain't
I don't
hitting nobody, beating on nobody.
I don't
Thank
think
you.
well,
bro.
oh man,
Listen, like I
You
don't
just
even
changing the
go
narrative for
ahead.
no reason.
Yeah,
what you
like,
trying to cook?
but
What
look,
you
hold
trying to
on,
cook
on
old
that.
man?
Yeah, go ahead on, man.
So let's talk. Let's come from a different perspective.
Yes, sir.
Why does this affect all us old niggas? Why? Why are we the ones on the internet talking about it so much? Why is that?
Oh,
You
now
don't,
that's a
you
good
don't want
question.
me to keep it a buck, nigga. You don't want me to keep it a buck, nigga, because I keep it a buck, nigga.
Keep it a buck, Charlie.
Buck,
Keep it a
nigga,
buck,
I need
Crockett.
some new motherfucking subscribers, nigga, and everybody on the internet is talking about this shit. So why not?
Y'all funny.
Why
No,
not me,
but I'm
nigga?
not just saying you. I'm just saying I've been listening, and then most of the people that really talk, because I'm not on Instagram or nothing, but on the YouTube streets, it's mostly
Yeah.
older people. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out why does it affect the older people so much?
Listen, I asked that. I wanted that same thing because at the end of the day, all the niggas done been through this shit. Like, so
Right.
it's like, bro, why are we even? That's why, like, quick. It don't even make no sense for us to be harping on it like this. Do
Yeah.
every single one of us in here that had a chick?
All of us tried to save a hoe.
All
Yup.
of us.
That's
All
all
of
it is.
All
Yup.
of us did. All of us did. And we
Yeah.
was all told about it too, huh, old man? Everybody told us about her too, didn't we? And we
Yep,
ain't
all
care
of us
because
tried
we
to
was
You
like,
save a
already,
oh,
hoe.
she did some shit to me. I ain't never had, nigga. I don't give a fuck
yeah.
what
So
y'all talking about.
exactly. Where did she learn that shit? At? What nigga told her to do that?
And you're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
I get it. Like we get it. We understand. We understand it. We understand what the man going through. We understand it. You know what I'm saying? But I kept it a buck. I don't know how many more people gonna come out and say that, but I mean, this is like that is a huge story. Got to get talked about. The trending shit in sports. We
hey,
got to talk about
I,
it. So,
I said it last night. I said, motherfuckers is grabbing big views off this. Big views.
which is
I'm talking about.
crazy.
I'm talking about niggas that didn't have nothing but first, man. Scrolling through, you'll stop for a minute because they talking about something interesting. They only had like 75, 100 views. Niggas up to motherfucking 3 and 4, 5K.
Yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
so I've been watching their videos, they couple videos on YouTube since the Jackson State, and she said on videos multiple times that she told Travis to have his fun
Yeah,
before they got into a relationship, but he didn't want to do it. So
right.
JB, right? She been sending signals and telling him directly. She said,
Yep.
"I have my fun. You should have your
Your
fun."
fun.
She
Yep.
said that in videos way before years ago. So I
Oh,
just think Travis is so focused on his goal. He don't want to spend any extra energy trying to chase girls or hoes or anything. He's just like, I got one. I know she ain't top tier. I know she been around, but it's easy for me, and I can just focus
Right.
on my work,
exactly.
my school, getting to the NFL to change my family's life, and then come home and get laid. Basically,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And not have to chase these girls and go all these parties and get drunk. He trying to stay out of that life. He trying to come up as easy as possible.
That's
But the problem
possible.
is, she been through some things, and those things are circling back around. And
Right.
and it's partly because of her attitude. And she's told us and Travis multiple times she do have an attitude problem.
Attitude problem. Yup.
And the thing is, it was captured. Not that it was captured, but it was captured at the wrong time when everything was on the up and up.
Yup.
Just blew out a team, and you got an attitude after the game. That's what's throwing. That's why people mad. They're like, you got no reason to be mad. Just take that video away or take that scene away. None of this happens. Her
Facts.
past is still her past. Nobody cares. And she just escalated. She just escalated it to the max by trying to respond and giving clues and telling the truth of her past, telling that Travis was a cheater. I mean, like, how you gonna make somebody who nobody thought negative of, and you gonna say, oh, he cheated, he was cheating or trying to cheat or
But
whatever it was the
you know what's
scenario. It's
crazy
like,
about that old man? And I don't mean to cut you off, but hold your thought right there.
yeah,
She called him a cheater. But remember in the first video, she said she didn't reply for him for 2 months because he was with a girl. So she knew the motherfucker was doing it. Correct?
Yup. I
Correct?
remember that. I
they both
remember that.
know.
Yup.
They both know they sins. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Like,
They
and
together
Travis
for a
know.
reason. They both know each other's sins.
Travis knew what was going on. They both, man, they knew what was going on, man. They young, freaky. They young. They got all that sexual energy, man. They young, and they gonna do what they do to each other, and it is what it is, and that's the way it's gonna be with them two. And he just out here looking like a simp, dog. Let me just keep it a buck. I think it's like, damn, Travis, like, we looking at you like you supposed to be some goddamn best football player in the world, but you soft as shit. Like, how the hell you gonna be on the field hitting niggas, tackling niggas, getting all these interceptions and shit, and you out and your girl wearing a pants at home? Like, that don't fit, bruh. I think that bothers a lot of people out there. I honestly believe that bothers some men. Like, and I get it. Like, you ain't gotta be an old traditional ass man nowadays. Like, you gotta, in order to make any relationship work, you got to compromise. You have to come to, you know what I mean? You have to, things have to be 50-50, but you cannot be on the internet answering questions like, what's rule? She telling you what's rule number one to her viewers. Oh, rule number one is this. No, that's not our only rule. What's rule number two? Like, you out here looking like a fucking simp, Trav. You
See,
understand?
you know what? I
Respecting you, dog.
also think too that possibly when she got in this, she was getting in this to have fun. And Travis, I don't know if he was starting off as fun, and he the one who got maybe a little hooked, which could be a possibility. But I'm saying it like this: they both should be having fun. Even
Period.
though you're together, y'all both should be having fun. It shouldn't be no rules and this and this and this. Have fun, and whatever happens down the road happens down the road. If y'all have fun
Yeah.
till y'all decide to get married later on, that's cool. But
Mhm.
have fun.
Right.
So I can't.
She should be vetting the chicks for him, right? Right, Cliff. She should be
Man,
vetting the chicks for him.
man,
Like,
you
all
know,
right, like, are you trying to come with me and Trav tonight, shorty? Like, okay, here, sign this paper right here. You know what I'm saying?
man,
I don't know nothing. Let's go. Come on, let's
Well,
bounce.
to me though, this is Travis is not a big surprise to me. This is all about her because many people have said many times it's like a lot of athletes are not experienced. They don't have game because they never needed to have game. So it's like to me, him being with her is just because it's easy. But what I really came up here for is to come from that different perspective that I started off um, with the us it's affecting us older guys. So the thing is, let's say the worst comes out.
Mm-hmm.
She got a video and she huffing and puffing and effing and all that stuff.
Right.
What's the solution for her or
Mm.
Travis?
Mm. He got to keep it a buck. I think the solution is just the truth. You can't go wrong with the truth in no situation. Ain't that what that's what grandma always told me? No matter what the consequences is, no matter what it is, that's what grandma always told me in my life. The truth will always set you free, bro. No matter what it is, just the truth. Keep it a buck. Like at this point, what else could you do? Because the more lies you keep telling, the more lies you got to keep on making up, and then sooner or later you lose track of the lies, and you just looking like a whole ass because you just keep lying about the situation. Just keep it. Just tell the truth. Like shit, we know, man. Like I knew about this shit, y'all. Like, come on, like I knew about this shit. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all got to say. I'm still gonna go on the field, do my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't gonna stop nothing. Now I got a football game to worry about. I'm about to fall back off the internet for a couple weeks because I don't want to see you dumb motherfuckers talking shit. But I'm about to go whoop on BYU, get a pick, get 100 yards, and then I'm gonna go home and tap my shorty.
So
Period.
so so in the public eyes, in Travis' eyes, if he forgives her, he forgives her if for whatever, if he needs to forgive her. But what's the solution in the public eyes, right? So in the private is different. How can will we ever be over it?
I don't look, I keep it a buck. I'm over it. Like I didn't say nothing for like the first week of this shit, y'all. Like I didn't even say nothing. I ain't make no videos. I didn't comment on it. I don't really care about it that much. Like I'm like, fuck it. But if everybody else gonna have something, like damn, if somebody gonna say everybody's saying something now, like let me like fuck man. Like I gotta have this conversation
oh
because
man,
like
that
it
that
just happens.
that's a good question. In my opinion, is this? I think if like they stay off the couple thing on the internet, it'll go away. It'll die down after
Yeah.
after a little bit because we go get a new story anyway. You know what I'm saying? From
Once Travis,
somebody else.
once he keep
So
it a buck.
that's my thing, and I think maybe like really, and a couple of people said, I don't know, maybe Travis do have a PR team, and maybe somebody said, listen, dude, this ain't a good look. You know what I'm saying? You all going on, and certain things she's saying. Hey, that may not be a good thing moving forward.
Well,
So I was listening to Really Flawed and them and Coach Hayes, and they were talking about she just needs to be quiet. But I don't
mhm.
think that it's never going to go away. It's always going to be like a meme, like the Jordan Crier and all these other
Yeah,
memes. But
right.
the scenario I brought up when I on your show via the chat the other day was that you got to remember now. Now I'm not saying this person was on Travis Girl's level if she
Mhm.
has a level, but I'm trying to say Kobe Bryant married a video girl
Mhm.
and they had a successful marriage and had many children. So obviously they didn't have to go through the social media how it is now, but the big rift between their parents and her and all this stuff, and that everyone thought Kobe was worth more. He could get someone better, but no, Vanessa was the one he chose.
Mhm.
So if Leanne is the one Travis chooses, can we get over it?
We
I
have
mean,
to.
I'm already over it. Shoot, I
Yeah.
don't even care. I mean, whatever he do
Yeah.
is what that man do. Whatever I just want to see the brother play some good football.
That's it.
I don't care about what he doing is really in his personal life. He can be out here riding down whoever he get drafted by. He can ride down the strip and be on camera getting head from 50 different hoes. It wouldn't bother me. Man, go out there, perform.
We the realest panel on the internet. We
You,
had
you, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you for these 3 hours a day. You must see TV to me. Nigga, I want to go. I want you to go out there and be the dog that you are.
Hey,
right.
What you do when what you do when you take off them pads and you in your personal space? Do that, brother. That's one thing I say. You know, we always gotta dig into people's stardom into their personal lives, and whether majority of the time it's always something negative. It's nothing positive. All the positive stuff, and then people wonder why most of these athletes and these stars, when they do positive stuff, they don't put it out there.
so
You know
I
what I'm
want to,
saying?
yeah. So I want to say something to the chat. So Jen J, I never had anything to get over Vanessa about. I'm just bringing up similar scenarios to generate the conversation to come from different perspectives. So it's like I'm not going to forget about things that have happened. And Katie, come up here and talk if we misogynistic. There's nothing being said misogynistic.
That's my number one support. She been here from day one, man.
I know,
Katie,
but
that's my dog.
that's
She,
okay. But this is not a misogynistic conversation. This is just a conversation about things that are going on.
Big salute.
It happens to
I
be
don't
between
understand.
a man and a
I
woman.
understand where you coming from, but I would never. It's never got like that. This conversation, it need to be had. We are one of the realest panels that's
With the
on
barbershop.
YouTube. Like one of the realest panels that's on YouTube. Period. This conversation had to be had by us.
Yeah.
Period. We cannot not let this conversation not be had by us. Period. Point blank. It was going to be had at some point in time. Some people want to speak on it. Some people stay away from certain things. You know, a lot of people stay away from certain things, but this had to been talked about. It had to be. It's just it is what it is. Everybody else is chiming in on this shit. But I think that I think that if he get over it, man, he gotta just, what I mean, whatever adversity they going through right now is gonna bring them closer together. I think if anything, this is gonna help build their relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I hope it does, man. I hope that she learns a lot from this. You know what I mean? Them being a little bit younger in their early 20s, I hope that they learn, and I'm sure that she will learn how to treat Travis, learn that Travis is just not some regular old dude out here, that he is a true king, that he means a lot to the culture, and that she treats him as such, and then he treats her as such. He already does treat her as such. There's nothing to talk about Travis when it comes to treating her a certain way, because he already treats her well. He already does things that wouldn't no normal do. He already went outside the box doing things for her and made sacrifices for her to make himself and his image look a certain way. Have she done anything for him yet? Everything she has done, or every behavior she has done so far, has made him look bad. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's all this is. But the adversity in any relationship, anything in life, is going to bring you closer. If they can get through this right here, they'll be able to get through anything in life. Won't nothing ever break them apart. And she never break them apart. If that's the woman that Travis Hunter, if this is the woman you love, Travis Hunter, then you be with her, and you be with her no matter what it is, no matter what you're gonna go through. But you gotta have some kind of religious ties up in this relationship, and she gotta have some kind of religious ties to herself too, because there is some things that's traditional in life that should just stay that way. And that's what it is. As a man, we protect and we provide for our woman. That's what it is. And when a man can't do either or, that's when he is outside of his realm and he's upset in his relationship. And he can't be a man because he's not protecting or providing his woman or his family. And when a woman is not servicing her king the way that she should, then it becomes an imbalance. And that has a lot to do with the motherfucking worldly things and being caught up on this internet.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Social media has ruined a lot of things.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, I think when they get through this, and I think he will, because I don't think that Travis is going to leave her, man. Everybody got a checkered past, man. You know what I'm saying? How did your wife learn the things she learned? That's because she guys had some experience. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? At some point, somebody taught your wife the things she know or how to treat a man better. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody did things. How did you learn the things that you learned to treat your woman the way you do? Because you messed up with a woman before her, and women before her, the bad things you did to those women, you don't allow to do it to your wife. You learn with every relationship and everything that you do. Period. That's just the way it is. And he's never going to meet anybody perfect in his life. So the woman
It's
that Travis Hunter got right now is who he got. And I just kept it a buck, which I told y'all why I got this on my goddamn channel. And if I can't, and I can't keep it no realer than what I already did. It is just
Right.
what it is.
All right, for sure.
It is what it is with
What
that.
up, trucker?
What up? What up? What up?
What up,
What's
King?
going on, Bishop?
Hey, I'm just checking in, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah,
But I
man.
see that kings and the queens are speaking. I
Yeah.
yeah,
feel
what's up, Bishop?
the truth of the matter is, hey, we were all young and understand as we go through fire tests are meant to prove you for your next level.
Yep.
And that's all this is. But understand there's a lot to learn to know to go to the next level. Some stuff can't go with you, and there has to be some growing up. And that's
Yeah.
okay. They're young. The thing is, this young man is going places. And so now that this all come out, it's just be transparent and be real and make sure you get the proper backing and some toolage to make sure you're ready to go to the next step and that you don't hold on to anything if you choose to stay in it. The
Yeah.
bottom line is we all go through fire tests. We all had our fire test, knowing good and well we were boohooing and realizing, Dag, okay, I can't take that into the next level. All right, I
Mm-hmm.
got it. I got you. And
Mm-hmm.
you do what you got to do. But here's the bottom line: is right now, kings and queens, everybody's being tested. Everybody's being tested because understand in 2025 there's an open door policy. So if you want your double, you make sure you go through and you acknowledge that, hey, I'm made from dirt. When he
Mm-hmm.
blew into the dirt, he thought of me. So how can I walk without knowing that there's fallacy in my dirt? One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I mean, man, life is a learning lesson. You're learning something all through your life. So hey, like
Right.
Bishop say, there's trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? But you grow from that.
Yeah.
She said,
Nicole,
"Look at this
this
gossiping."
yeah, this ain't gossiping, Nicole. You haven't
No,
heard
we
this
no,
conversation. This
we are gossiping. We
conversation
out
has
here
been about
gossiping.
information and reflection and what we think could
No,
possibly
Right.
projection is what
we
I'm
out
trying to
here
say.
gossiping.
Hey, hey,
Right?
Diamond. Hey, listen to
Oh, good.
Bishop. The bottom line is this is a culture that we need to. We're finally getting an opportunity to tell the truth, and let's unmask all of this dirt so we can move together. Because the only way we can build trust is be honest and transparent. If we're not transparent, if we can't tell Coach Prime, hey, when he was messing up, you're messing up. That don't mean I don't love you. That's tough love. But the
Mm-hmm.
bottom line is, if we don't have these conversations, when can we ever heal?
Mm, mm, mm,
And that's what
mm,
diamonds are. That's why you are a diamond. You're a
mm,
queen. So
mm,
that's what we all go through. And there's been
mm,
times that we've been buffeted and we trust the process and we keep going.
mm. I know my baby. I know my baby love me. She bring me my breakfast in bed, boy. All my plates. You hear me? And I know she love me because when I'm asleep, she pray for me. She pray over me. That's how I know she love me. If that's a fact. Am I wrong there, fellas? Am I wrong there?
Hey, we letting you talk. Do your thing, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And he gonna be with her, man. You know what I'm saying? So with and I like that. I like that answer too, old man. I like that question. I like what you said, old man. I really like that. And so in the closing this out, y'all, and we like what is the solution?
To
What is
what?
the
I
solution?
mean, are you talking about societal? Because we
No,
can't have no
no,
solution.
what is his solution? What is the solution for Trav, man? What are we like? We got to close this out, and we got to be able because we had our laughs. That's what we do, man. People got to understand that's just who we are. That's just how we that's how we connect with each other. We clown each other on shit, and then we laugh about it, but then we always got to say something good and positive to him at the end. Like if you saying something to Travis right now, what is the solution for him to do? What's the solution to this problem? What's this like? I like what old man said. What's the solution?
I mean, shoot, I say to me as society, as all this stuff is out here on this internet, I think a lot of it should go on and calm down and let him and her. I'm not just gonna say him and his girl deal with a problem if it's a problem to them.
Okay.
Let them deal with it. Quit adding fuel to the fire. Quit digging. But I mean, I understand it's a money grab, and I mean, it's a shame that I wanted to say this the other day, trucking. All I be hearing nowadays is get the bag, get the bag, get the bag, get the bag. But nobody really thinks about that's one of the 5 deadly sins of the world. You got greed is one of those sins. When they tell you money can be the root of all evil, it's true. And everybody out here placing this paper before ethics, morals, respect, and values. I sat up and thought about that. I'm like, it's so many people that would rather either sell their soul or don't think about what you're doing to another person to obtain something that you cannot leave this earth with. That's printed on some paper. That truly, if we want to be honest, doesn't hold any value. Because everything that's here, well, majority of things, except for most things that man has made, was put here by God. Why was it put here by God? To serve us.
And feel your purpose, dog. Feel your purpose. Feel your purpose.
So the solution is if Travis and his girlfriend already knew about each other, there's nothing to resolve or solve.
Nope.
And that's why I came in at the beginning. Is like, how are we, us, the streets, gonna get over it?
I kept it a buck and told y'all why I'm here. Shout out Goat. What up, Goat? What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Yeah,
KMS 929 Goat. My
You're
fault, old man. My bad, old man. I ain't mean to cut you off, man.
You're a sports and entertainment commentator commentating about sports and entertainment personalities, which is a relevant topic, which you're supposed to cover it. But as far as other people who are like digging and diving, trying to find dirt,
right?
How are they going to get over? Because that's the only reason we know about all this other stuff is because
they're never going to get over it. They're always going to use this for a crush. They're always going to do that to him. They're always going to do that to him. He's always going to forever be known about that. Like people who know me from Coach Hayes' channel was always going to know me from Truck and Chubby. That's the dude that got cooked by Coach Hayes. It's never going to go away. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you keep
like your image is your image, dog. Like with the things where people first meet you, first, it's always going to be like that to him. You know what I mean? That's always going to be there, bro. That's never going to go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But he just got to just get tough skin and roll with the punches. And Travis Hunter, like, dog, be with your girl, dog. Don't break up with your girl because she did some shit, bro. Everybody done been there, bro.
Right.
Can you imagine? Hold on. Can you imagine him getting a 40-year-old woman? Imagine how much shit she done.
Yeah.
Right.
Stay with your girl, dog. Stay with your girl, Trav. Don't let this worldly shit get in between y'all. But y'all really gotta buckle down and have your religious side up in there. Cause look, the shit she did is the reason why she be making your toes curl, nigga.
You know what need to be? If he would have checked her out, he should have checked her in public. He should have checked her on the thing, like, hey, what's up with her? Or you know what I'm saying?
But had he
That's how that
checked
shit.
her in public, listen, if Travis Hunter would have did that shit in public, we'd be having a fucking
Yep.
totally different
Then,
conversation right
yeah,
now,
hey,
JB.
yeah, and then Katie would have been justified in talking about other things.
That
Yeah.
like that
I
shit
mean,
would have
nah,
been
he'd have been, nah,
been
he could have
off
been
the
like,
chain, like you know what I'm saying?
bro, all he
Like
gotta do, bro, listen, you ain't gotta exert no doubt, you ain't gotta exert no power to check nobody. Bro,
No,
all he had to do was be like, hey, you know, that one, I'm not cool. They could have had a public conversation.
he gotta get that at home, man. He gotta get
no,
that at
no,
home.
JB, you how quickly we forgetting when this occurred. If he did anything like that, Genty would be the Heisman Trophy winner.
He has to assert that at home. And the only way that natural order falls in natural order is when you're doing natural things, like how Cliff said. You got to have some kind. You don't have to be in the church every Sunday, bro, but you gotta have that in your relationship, especially in a marriage, for a marriage to work, for it to be a natural order. It has to be that way. He will put natural order in your relationship if you believe, and if you drop it on your knees, that it will become that way. And you have to assert that at home. Everything that's going on with the world and everything we complain about starts at the house. It starts within your house, your home,
Facts.
your
Oh,
Facts.
sanctuary. If
trust
your
me, I
house
agree
is
with
in
you.
order, if your house is in order, then the outside world is in order. If your house is not in order, then it's going to leak outside. The fact that he is not, his house ain't in order is because he's a young man. He's finding that he's compromising with her right now, which makes him look like a simp out to the public. So in order to get what he needs to get done, he has to do it in the house first, because all he had to do was look at her. I don't care how bad of a day she
Exactly.
had.
That's all you
When
gotta do is look at her.
my wife had a bad day at work. She could have a terrible fucking day at work. Come home and she does not take it out on me. I can have a terrible. She gonna give me a kiss. She could be mad. Then tell me she mad after she kissed me. But you gonna kiss me, God. You gonna give me my sugar. And all I gotta do is give you a look. All he had to do was give her a look. He ain't have to yell at her or check her. Just give her
Right.
that look.
That's what I
She
mean. When
know
you
what
check
time it
somebody,
is.
that's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta say nothing crazy. You know when you somebody, if you about to be married to somebody, you know when they checking you, and you know when they, you know what I'm saying. You know how they operate.
Right.
But the thing about it is, you talking about getting their order at home. Unfortunately, their home is public. So that's
Right.
why that's the only reason I say you got the only way this gets resolved with him is he need to be like, hey, look, this is what I stand on. You need to check. You need to correct that shit. He ain't
And
got to
they
say it
need
like
to
that,
leave
but you
that
know,
internet shit at home, JB. So like,
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
leave that shit alone. You don't drag your home. You don't keep that. That's your sanctuary. That's your safe place, Trav. That's the only place you can go and wear your onesie. Like when you're doing your overtime show, you're gonna have to do that shit in a man cave or something, somewhere. Like you already got your man cave, but you might not even want to shoot that show in your house no more. You might want to take that to have that in the studio after practice or some shit. When you at home, that's your house. Like everything at home, leave that shit off the internet. That's your life. Because
But Travis,
I just want to say this from watching those videos years ago. She does bring value to the relationship other than her opening her legs, because that's the perception that everyone's she just there because she opening her legs, which is not true. She's actually handles all the business outside of football that Travis doesn't even want to deal with. She also cooks. She also is the one has been helping him with his schooling, because if I'm correct, I think she graduated and to be a teacher.
yeah.
So that's the value of his girl.
And who put your house in order, Katie? God, the Most High, Allah, Jehovah, whatever religion. That's who put your house in order. It don't come from you. It don't come from a woman. It don't come from a man. He put your house in order for you. That's who puts your house in order. And
But
that's what's wrong with a
but
life.
but you as husband and wife, you maintain that order of the house.
Right.
See,
That's
people get that mistaken. And that's a lot that's going on in this society too. Don't get it mistaken. God has the order.
period.
But you as man and wife, or
Maintain it.
however man and woman, if you're not married, you maintain that order.
Period. That's three strands. That's the three strands in the relationship. Period. Everything else, like it go God, then your wife, then everything, then your children, then everything else after that. If you ain't got children, it's God, then your wife, then that. That's what does that, man. That's what does that. That's it. That's it. And if you can maintain that order and you can keep those three strands of rope, it don't never break. Your rope, it's always, that strand is always going to stay strong. But see, that's the difference. That's people always trying to make this into a man hate woman thing or a woman hate man thing. Like, where is God in that conversation? Where's your religion in that conversation at? Where is that
Trucking,
at?
trucking. That's a good question, but I'm gonna be honest with you. In today's society, it ain't too much value in God, and I hate to say that, but it's out here in society. It's in the music. It's in basically majority of the entertainment that people consume and that people are programmed by. Like I made a statement before. Social media was brought to be a good thing. Social media has more evil than good, and it's consuming communities, and it's consuming our community more than anyone else.
Yep.
It's dividing man and woman in the black community. It's all these different movements. Everybody's against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then no one knows what's real or what's fake. To be
Yeah.
honest, a lot of people don't not even using their own mind to decipher through the fake.
Mm.
Yeah, we in an alien invasion right now. We don't even know
Mm.
Right. They they're listening to these people that come up and different shows like yours, Trucking, Raw. When we say we the realest show, we talk about real stuff. Yeah, a lot of things can be opinionated, but we do have facts because we have some smart people that do research. We don't just spew out stuff. Now, some people do spew out stuff, and I think that's just to make it look good for a debater and anything. But for the most part, we have people that fact check.
Mm.
And we try to be we our goal is we are as real as possible.
Mm.
And see that's where a lot people make comments, and I read it, men, women, all types of stuff, and I'd be like, where did this comment even come from?
Where?
it. Hmm.
It's not even about the topic.
That's what it is, man. That's how they brought up, man. That's the part of their household, bro. That's how they household roll, bro. They probably seen their mom wear. They probably seen their mom wear the pants in the relationship. A lot of these dudes that's been married, that's how it is. That's probably how it is, man. You know what I mean? You got a lot of them. That's just how what they see, bro. Is what they do. That's
But
it. That's all I
you
can
know,
say.
and I don't want to be too winded.
Nah, go ahead, man.
The thing with that is there are situations in life, and it's not just now because of the economy, even going way back. You had women that were breadwinners.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean the man is not the protector or the provider still in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We get it all mixed up and think providing is just financially. No, it goes deeper than that.
Mm-hmm.
You provide guidance.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? You don't just go out there and spend $20,000 on something stupid. Now we in the hole.
Mm-hmm.
So all that, there's been big discussions. A lot of people don't even know what a protector and a provider is. And hey, ladies, I like it that you all have your opportunity. It's not just barefoot, pregnant, and in the kitchen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But don't degrade your man if you happen to make more than him.
Mm.
Say that again, bro.
That doesn't make him a less of a man because he doesn't make more money than you.
Period.
Oh, you about to ruffle some feathers.
I
Period.
don't care what feathers I'm ruffling because you know what? I can be honest and say what type of woman that is that thinks that way. And I understand. It's been taken out of context, the independent part of a woman being a woman. Yes, it's good to be independent, but I don't need you to develop a masculinity about yourself either. I need you to stay feminine.
Mm, mm,
I'm not trying to walk down the street with Miss Tupac.
mm,
What the fuck?
mm, mm.
And we all need to understand that it's too much. And I'm only speaking on our community and what I see and what I observe on a day to day. It's
Mm.
too much degrading between us, and it
Period.
shouldn't be like
Yeah.
that. Our thing
That's
is we have always been strong in family, and that has actually left us.
Damn, say that again, bro. Oh my goodness, bro.
man.
What?
It's it's crazy because it's wild. Like I meet a whole people from all kind of cultures, and we do not support each other after a certain age or like all kind of stuff. We just let the niggas go. Like
Yeah,
it go fend for that. But it's the craziest thing ever. You don't get a hit, bro. I had a homegirl. She stayed with her family till they was her and her brother stayed with their families. They was 32. And
Mm-hmm.
the reason they did that is like, look, her dad was like, I want my kids to be able to buy their own house cash so they could be ahead and have their property when they get out on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, that's like, if you imagine if your parents, not no offense to my parents, but if they set you up with just a little bit of a head start,
yeah.
imagine how much easier shit would have been just for a few years where you can get on your feet in a different way or be more comfortable. Like it ain't wrong getting in a different way. I'm just saying that mindset is like crazy to me as I've gotten older. It's like we are
JB,
not what's up.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm an example of that. I didn't have my father. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm getting a little, but I had my uncles. But everybody played their role. Everybody blood, sweat, and tears. That kind of gave me a little bit of a head start as far as property having.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It,
yeah,
it-
that's smart, man.
you know,
It's
and
just smart.
and then another thing, even if we don't have that, if we can come together, I remember the old saying was, "It takes a village to raise a
Yep.
child." That has gone out the window. And like you said, JB, we look at a lot of us look at stuff and just let it be. And I understand in today's time, you can't say too much to some of these youngins now because they off so much stuff. You don't want to get shot trying to tell somebody something good. You know, I understand that. But we have let it get to that point where it shouldn't.
You don't let the
Yep.
village. The village don't matter no more. So when the village go in and shine and chime in and say what they want to say, when you say it take a village to raise a, a child, the village got everybody got a
As
problem
you
with that.
Yep,
Right.
ain't no villages no more.
No, it's all individualism.
It's a
Yep.
problem. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business.
Woo, brothers. I swear, boy, y'all done spark discussions that need to be had more often. I mean, I know we do our sports thing,
Man, I've
but
been
man,
trying to get Raw to do these conversations forever, but he's scared.
And you gotta,
Raw,
you gotta,
raw.
you gotta have, you
He's
gotta have
scared.
these discussions, man, because these discussions need to be had. These discussions need to be heard, bro. Like
yes,
they
sir.
need to be. They need to be had. They need to be heard by people out there, and especially by a lot of these youngins out here, man, that think that you know what I'm saying. Because there's a lot of people that got shit twisted out there, man. A lot
See,
of people, man.
I'm still learning. I learned from you trucking. I learned from JB. I learned from Old Man. I learned from Al. I learned from Raw.
We learn from each other. That's what makes this panel
Right.
beautiful.
It don't matter if I'm older than somebody. JB younger than me. JB done had some experience. I done heard JB done had some experience. I'm like, damn, Joe, I wish I could have had that
You know
experience.
what? We gotta start dropping y'all gotta start dropping y'all accolades to let these motherfuckers out here know. Excuse my language when I'm talking like this, because I'm about to get a little hood. Y'all gotta start dropping y'all accolades when y'all up on these motherfucking panels to let these motherfuckers know that y'all not no normal ass people, that y'all out here doing shit. That y'all motherfuckers is out here and y'all know some motherfuckers out here, man.
Nah, I keep my shit hella serious.
All right, it's cool. It's cool, JB. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm just saying, like, cause you know what I'm saying. A lot of motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying, cause look, cause a lot of
The
motherfuckers like to
internet
drop
might
their
get me.
accolades and shit. You ain't gotta drop your name. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta drop
Okay.
your name. You ain't gotta let people know who you is. But motherfuckers be like, I'll be like, how the fuck is you arguing with JB about this shit? This like, what? What are we talking about? And how the fuck is you arguing with fucking Alpha? Like, what are we talking about? Like, how? Like, you gotta some you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all come from certain backgrounds, and a lot of these motherfuckers out here, bro, they drop they that's all they do is talk about they accolades. And a lot of these younger people, they like, I don't understand that shit. They want to hear that because they like to hear that, and that matters so much to them. What you doing, what like who you know, like just because you know somebody or just because you doing a certain thing, you know more than the other person. Like, it's, I don't know, man, it's weird. I can't explain it because I know how the fuck I get, but you know where y'all know where I'm getting at in that realm. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
People, that
Everyone can
matters.
learn
That
from
fucking
everybody.
matters, bro. Right. But that matters though, bro. That matters. It does. It does. It matters. But y'all ain't gotta say nothing about nothing. You know what I'm saying? We know, I know who the fuck y'all is. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? But these ain't no regular motherfuckers that be talking either, people. Like, that's all I gotta say. And that's all I'm gonna say. Period.
I know that's right. Facts, Chuck. Facts.
No, I'm regular. Don't let them. No, I'm regular.
Nah, nah,
If
Nah.
I could, hey, I'm
nah.
looking at it like if I could,
I ain't
hey,
Hey,
even
I'm
listen to that from
regular.
old man
Hey,
either. Old man talking
hey,
about some he
hey,
regular. I ain't listening to
hey,
that.
hey, y'all
These
talked
are
about the
accomplished
narrative. Y'all,
individuals. These are accomplished individuals. We
yeah,
are all regular people, and people like to be treated regular. But
nah,
these are some accomplished motherfuckers. All right.
nah, y'all talk. You remember when you were talking about the narrative of people? You know, yeah, Scope Buffs when he Dino, he said, oh man, he a nobody. Stick with that. Let
All right. All right.
yeah, I'm a nobody. It's all
All right.
good. I'll stick with that. I don't want to
Nah,
be the
nah,
limelight for sure.
y'all are some accomplished individuals, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motivate me every day. And let me get that out the way. But man, we gotta have these conversations more, bro. We got to, bro. We gotta have these conversations, bro. We got to, bro. I enjoy it, bro. I enjoy the shit. I do.
We
Um,
Yes,
actually
sir.
we actually been having them. We just been having them in the private sector. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, it's
all.
true.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I mean, out here in the open, I don't care about that stuff. But
Yeah, we got to get it
I
in
like
the atmosphere.
to
Yeah.
I like to put them out there. But that man, like, had y'all seen that Stephen A shit, just to switch gears a little bit? Y'all seen that stuff that been going on with ESPN's?
Yeah, with him and Kirk Herbstreit. Yeah.
Hey, what happened? I didn't know. I seen like a headline, but I didn't know what happened.
So
Well, go
go
ahead,
ahead,
Chucky. You tell it. You tell
Mike.
it, Chucky.
You got that voice. You got that preacher voice. Go ahead.
Basically, during the broadcast of the Ohio State game, Kirk Herbstreit was like, "Y'all putting out this narrative about him being fired on your show First Take." He said on First Take, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And he was like, "That's that's actually ridiculous." For you all to even put that narrative out there. So, Stephen A responds, Stephen A he took the high road. Now, Shannon Sharp, on the other hand, just because he got muscles, he man or Shira, he think he big and bad and he can whip everybody. So he tell Kirk Herbstreit, man, you come with a comment like that again, ain't no bosses at ESPN gonna be able to say nothing to me because
Mm,
I'm gonna come at your ass.
mm.
He gonna do what on his ass?
You know what? No, hey, JB, no Diddy,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Got him, bro.
but
It is.
everybody now see how things change. It can be a little spat. You may not like what he said or whatever, but now on YouTube is ESPN is in a racial war.
Mm,
Like,
Why did they get into
really?
that?
mm,
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm seeing all these heads. ESPN is in a racial war
mm.
now, and then they got Stephen A, Kirk Herbstreit, Chris Fowler, Shannon Sharp, and it's like y'all always go to race.
Don't
Mm,
they got the most diverse sports panel in the world? Like what? I'm so confused.
Yeah, they do.
They
well,
got an
I think they
Indian
got a lot
lady. They got a what? How? This is crazy, bro.
because your boy Pat McAfee he got the highest paid worker up there right now. And
He
that's
bring the
why they
most
kind of
money
turning into
in.
that. You
Hey,
said
Right.
what?
And
hey, correction. He's not an employee. He's a contractor.
Oh yeah, he's
right.
contracted because he got his own show, but it's just
Right.
view. It's just yeah.
That's the difference. So
He didn't even need that deal.
if Stephen A wants to go that route, he can go that route. But it's all on him. It's all on his production.
Right.
Stephen A is an employee. Pat
Right.
McAfee is not. He's a partner.
Right. Right. Say that
I'm
again,
confused
old man.
about yeah.
Say that again, old man, so they understand that. I
Pat
don't think that,
McAfee created his own production company and show from nothing. Got created a partnership through FanDuel, grew his audience through the pandemic, grew it so much that he was one of the most popular sports shows over all the big networks. Because of that, he turned that into another partnership with ESPN. Stephen A is a contracted personality for ESPN. That's the difference.
Right.
So Stephen A is an employee. Pat McAfee is a partner.
And this is what people need to know. First Take is not Stephen A's show, it's ESPN's show.
mm,
He's just
Oh yeah.
he's just the host of it. See, a lot of people get that, and he does it because Stephen A. Hey, I can deal with him occasionally, but not much. He's told this fabrication, "This is my show." No, it's not your show.
all right.
When First Take was on, if it wasn't for Skip bringing you back, you were being fired, or you were fired.
Mm,
Damn. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a long time ago, when the I'm not sure if it was the Ray Rice thing or something that happened before then. He made some comments and he was told to go home.
mhm. But this is what happened, JB. Shout out the Self Talk channel on YouTube, man. I gotta shout them out, give them credit for their video, because if I don't, they'll you know how that go. Y'all know how this work, y'all. But let me play
Yeah,
it for y'all.
But that's not reality. I mean, that's the thing. When you hear pundits on this network and other places talk about that with certainty, it's nonsense, frankly. I mean, the public doesn't pull the trigger and get rid of the coach.
No.
The administrators do, and they're behind them.
Yeah. First Take tried to fire him. They thought he was done. So I'll be excited to see what they talk about on Monday after this performance.
Well, you hear what Curb Street said. First Take tried to
tried to fire
Ryan
him.
Day.
Right.
You heard what he said. That's what cranked it all up right there, JB.
Oh man, that's
First he tried
whack
to
that
fire
they
who?
even looking into that.
He tried to fire Ryan Day. I think it was before the game took place with this game. They were saying if Ohio State had lost to Tennessee, that Ryan Day should be fired, that he was out of the door. And they were saying it like factual, like, telling them that, like, look, he need to be out of the door. And
Actually, Chubby, you're right, but it's actually before then. As soon as he lost to Michigan.
okay. So that's what they were talking about.
Yeah, that's what a thing came up, because you can't lose to Michigan 4 years straight and woo to woo. And somebody said, if you only make that your biggest game of the year, you're defeating your major goal purpose, which is to win national championships.
Yep.
Right.
And we're Michigan and where's Ohio State?
Exactly.
Right. And then he said, and then Stephen A did bring up at some point, he did bring up the dream scenario about Coach Prime going to Ohio State.
Right.
For his bravado was his words.
Why would they got rid of, they're not gonna bring Coach Prime to Ohio State, bro.
No.
I don't
that's
think
not
they can get rid of Ryan Day. They're not gonna get rid of him. But that's what Curve Street said pretty much. And then Shannon Sharp, he said the pundits were saying, I wonder what First Take is gonna say, you know what I mean? And then Shannon Sharp came out and said, look, if we're gonna be on the same network, you know what I'm saying, we need to play nice or whatever. And he was gonna be nice about it. And he said what he said, like, if there ain't gonna be enough people at ESPN to hold me back off you or with the things I'm gonna say, You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what cranked that up. But it's like this big thing, and it's going, what up, what up, what all right, Katie. See you next time, Katie. And then he appreciate you coming through, and you have a good Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. He and it turned into like this racial thing now. You know what I mean? You know,
What?
yeah,
Yeah.
it did, man. It turned into this little racial thing,
But
man. Like
that's
the internet.
crazy.
That's what the internet do, bro. That's what the
Yeah.
internet do, bro. That's what the
Like,
internet do,
I don't
man.
even be
You
on the
know,
internet. Literally, I only fuck with y'all on the internet. So I don't be out there. I don't be knowing what the fuck be going on. But
it's
god damn, that's
crazy.
crazy.
It is, man. It is, and he and then like how Cliff was talking about, like he came at it from the point of like he was saying, because you know Stephen A's in a bidding war with ESPN right now for his new contract as an employee. He wants to be paid more than Pat McAfee or to have the lead that Pat McAfee has. But just like old man just said, like Pat McAfee is not an employee. He is a partner with ESPN. He saved that network from going under. Let's just keep it a buck. Like
Yeah,
if
he
no Pat
did.
McAfee there, ESPN's not cranking no more right now, bro.
Because
Like they're
during
not
the
doing what they're
pandemic,
doing.
yeah, during the pandemic, they were like, we got to get somebody because they didn't they ratings like tank or something.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I read about that shit, and
Huge.
that's why they was offering them that shit.
Huge, bro. That's why they gave him the deal of a lifetime like that, bro. That's why McAfee got that bread like that. But for this to be turned into some kind of racial thing like out here, bro, it's sick, bro. It's sick how they be trying to do that to us, like how they be trying to spin that shit on us all the time. Like that's crazy to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't think that has nothing to do with it, but I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I kind of like the fact that Curve Street called them out a little bit like that, like the fact
Right.
that because y'all be putting these bullshit narratives out there to the public, and you got casual people who don't, you know what I'm saying, watch YouTube, people like coaches and other sports shows on the internet that people actually do research on shit that they're talking about, and here y'all is just getting a little bit of information and spitting it out instead of calling Curve Street. You could have called him and got the information before you start talking about Ryan Day being fired and all that shit. And I know I see shit like that too sometimes or whatever, but you
So
And
know
how
that
see,
did how did
but
how did Shannon Sharp get into this then?
I mean, he was responding to what Kirk Herbstreit because he's on
right,
first take. But see,
right.
Man,
what's been
listen, man.
going on for the longest at ESPN is everyone is starting to wake up at when they say stuff, it affects people's jobs.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back to Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? These big pundits, West Brick,
You
all
know,
this,
you know what? No, you know what changed the narrative? It's because of the new media. It's because it's YouTube. So I told Raw this a long time ago. I said mainstream TV is not mainstream anymore. It's done. This is mainstream. Even if you get a little bit of views or no views, YouTube is public access. You
no,
can't
but
beat public
but
access. So this
uh,
is mainstream. So
yeah,
like
go ahead, old man. I'm sorry.
I lost track. I lost my track now.
No, I hear you. You were saying mainstream is YouTube now. Mainstream is not mainstream anymore.
Yeah, but I
Mm-hmm.
was responding to what you specifically said. What did you say before I
No,
said?
what I was speaking on was a lot of people have been coming out because of the old mainstream, and they still have influence because of
Oh
their
yeah,
sources and
100%.
what they know. So it was brought up how the first incident was when Stephen A had his thing with Kyrie Irving, which affected his money as far as that jab.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that brought all that stuff to light was the former athletes because they started creating their own shows and telling the real. So it put the traditional journalists it backed them up against the wall. So
Mm-hmm.
that's where it's bumping heads. Gilbert Arenas talks about this all the time. They can't compete with the people who have done it. It's just like when we talking to people on here about all last year about how college football works, how things work, why they should and should not do things. Players, it's kind of hard to argue a point when someone hasn't even experienced it or they're not even willing to listen to understand that you've lived it, so you
Right.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And no matter how much these traditional journalists are involved in the behind the scenes or just covering, they're not in it. They're not in the game. They're not players. They don't know, so they can't compete with the players. And as the players continue to become better commentators, better journalists, they won't be able to compete. That's why Pat McAfee, Stephen A. cannot compete with Pat McAfee when it comes to covering college football or NFL football, because he's getting better at journalism. He's already entertaining, and he lived the life of the professional athlete.
Yeah.
He's not going to get paid more. If Stephen A. gets a bump over Pat McAfee, that's just going to get McAfee more money.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the resume that he does. When it comes to this entertainment business, it ain't even about journalism no more. It's all about sports.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee is entertaining without having to scream all the time and fake like he angry or energized about something.
Right.
That's the problem with Stephen A.
Hold on. I don't mean to cut y'all off. I gotta say this, and I gotta say this live. Y'all sit here and come in the comments and talk about us talking about how sick y'all is, talking about Travis Hunter and that situation. But 10 fucking people, 15 people just left the fucking show because we're not talking about that shit right now.
Exactly. I saw that. I saw that too, bro.
Right. Make it make sense.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? The passion for both topics are the same. We coming at it hard.
Crazy.
That's funny.
Crazy.
That's some funny shit.
No, it is some funny shit, and it is some fuck shit. But see, that's how contradiction, and that's how hypocritical people are out here that sit there and come in the comments and talk shit about us talking about it. And why are we talking about it? But the minute we stop talking about the shit, they gone.
Trash media. That's the only thing that's working nowadays, buddy.
I'm trying to tell you. Y'all don't want to hear real shit. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all love a wreck. Y'all love a wreck, and that's why people talk about it. That's why people talk about it, because y'all love a wreck. Y'all love it.
Mm-hmm.
Point. Y'all love the mess.
Bro, I've been hiding
about me having it up here and talk all the shit in the trolls and the comments, but the minute we stop talking about it and we move on to something real, y'all gone.
What you say, JB?
I would say y'all. I don't know if y'all remember last year when I said I don't know if y'all remember. We was on here, and then we was also in Discord, and I was like, "Yo, his girl be acting out." It was like a long time ago. Rob was like, "What'd you see?" And I was like, "Nothing. It ain't none of my business." But that was been a year ago. This shit, if I wanted to crash this nigga's party, I could have said all kind of shit a long time ago. But it ain't nobody's business for real. And also he a young dude. Nobody want to having his kid crash out in the middle of his career. He might fuck his shit up. So it's like, why are we even gonna have? Why do people want to see that so bad?
And that's the reason why everyone's blowing up so much, especially the older people, because we know her type. We seen it. We just didn't say nothing because we hoping for the best. But we like, we saw all the red flags. We're like, what the hell,
bro? Exactly. That's what I'm like, man. This shit, but like it ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? He might be a cuck, but who cares? Like that's his own shit.
He said he might be a
Hey, he trying to get them viewers back.
I'm trying to help you out.
I ain't even worried about him. I ain't even worried. I ain't worried about them viewers, man, because like I like to have real conversation. It don't matter. They gonna come and go regardless. But that's the crazy thing about the motherfuckers, though. That's just how people work. It's just crazy. That's how they work, bro. Now watch when I put his face back on the screen. Watch our shit go back up. This is like a live ass experiment. Like soon as I put his face back over on the screen or his name,
this is what you got to do, Truckin'. Your title. So you got to change your title every time you change the topic. So the topic should just be Travis Hunter and whatever after that. So
Travis again?
Wait a minute. What?
You got a generic title. Christmas Eve conversations. That don't grab anybody. So you got to say Travis Hunter and whatever. Yeah.
Travis Hunter girl butt cheeks all over the internet.
If I put all I gotta put is Travis Hunter's Christmas conversations, and that's all.
Hey, I'm sorry, I may be slow. What's a cuck?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, because no. Let me tell you something. I mean, most of us old school, and I mean, I ain't up on all the new lingo, but our thing was simple. He a lame, he a simp, he a chauncey ass nigga, something like that.
Oh, cook's okay. All right, a
Wait,
cook is like a specific term to a dude that like to watch girl or like to watch dude and chicks or people fuck. Or do you like your
watch
girl to
this.
be fucked in front of them? Yeah.
Watch this.
Oh wow.
Watch this. I'm changing it too, old
Okay.
man. Hey, old man, I'm really changing it too. And I'm gonna hashtag his name too. Watch this. Watch no, it's crazy because they talk shit, but then they look and we ain't even gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about some other shit when they come in here too. Fuckers. Dumbass. They crazy, man. But go ahead. What you did you hear what it was?
Yeah, I heard what it was, and I mean, I could have stayed not knowing.
I mean,
All
you
right.
never know. He might be into that shit, bro. Like,
Because
he
I mean,
really is.
hey, right? That's people's sexual fetish. You know what I'm saying? So just like they calling some women out here pick me's, and it's like,
What's that?
Yeah, what's a pick me? What's that?
it,
Y'all playing stupid now. What
No, I
Nah,
actually don't know what
I
a
ain't
pick me
nah,
is. I
like
never heard
nah,
that.
like what is that?
I ain't never heard that.
I ain't
I
never
mean,
heard that mine either.
I'll let old man tell you because I mean, I've heard different variations of it.
What is that?
a
What,
pick
what
a pick me is a person. It's really a woman, but I'll be non-misogynistic. It's a person that does whatever needed to get picked by the other sex. The
oh,
opposite.
he
Oh.
said no.
Or you can say the same sex if you want to be really political.
He said no, I'm misogynistic. Man, nobody worried about that, man.
I know I do that just to make fun at some of the people in the
I
comments. Like,
can't
hey,
believe I can't believe she done that, man. I never knew that she would like that, bro. Like, I mean, I just be talking about sports, but I mean, whatever, man. This conversation got to be had though, bro. Like
no,
I said, Travis Hunter. It's called the show is now changed to Travis Hunter's Christmas Eve conversation.
hey,
Oh man.
here's the thing, trucking. A lot of women are used to talking and men listening. They're not used to a group of men just talking and they're not responding or
Yeah,
putting their input. It's just
yeah,
all us. It's a man space, safe space, and we talking about issues that we want to talk about, and we talking about them for real. That's all it is.
yeah.
That's a fact. That's a
Just some
fact.
familiar territory.
That's a whole fact. Do you think to look at that? Oh, it already jumped up. Ain't that some shit?
I told you, you put
Ain't
that
that
up there. You about to have 100,000 views up in this mob.
ain't that some shit? God damn.
So literally, this motherfucker's out there waiting to see some Travis Hunter shit.
I'm trying
Yup,
to tell you.
yup.
I'm trying to tell you. They get in it, bro. They get in a look, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They literally get in the comments and talk shit about what you talking about, but then you ain't talking about they bounce, bro. Motherfuckers bounce. They don't, bro. These motherfuckers crazy, bro. What's wrong with the world, bro? What's wrong with us, bro? What is wrong with us, bro?
I don't
It
know,
is
man.
kind of wild.
What is wrong with us out
These
here?
YouTube streets is something.
Man, what is wrong with us out here, bro? What is wrong with us? Goodness gracious, bro. You can't even talk. You can't even talk. Like, that's crazy. Do you
Hey
think
man, I
this
hope he
person
don't
in the
end up.
draft?
I hope he don't end up like Manti Te'o though. I hope that don't fuck him up like that. That nigga never
Ooh.
recovered. Manti Te'o never recovered.
He
Well,
sure did.
man, his shit was different though. Like he fell like Travis Hunter fell in love with a stripper. He didn't fall in love with a man. Y'all, man, you
He fell
feel
in
me?
love with, but hold on, the Manti Te'o thing was more like, yo, nigga, you a bad decision maker. You don't know what real shit is, and then like, are you easily that dupe, nigga? If I run a play action, you gonna bite on that shit every time? That's how I looked at it. I was like,
Right.
you can't figure.
You fell for a woman you ain't never seen in person before.
Mm,
Hey,
Like
mm.
so
nigga, go on and make that 30 million. I'm about to call you and tell you, I'm selling you railroad insurance because we begin ready to build a railroad behind your house.
Did you watch yesterday's?
Hey, hey, hey,
Oh
hey,
man.
Chuck, and another thing you can do while you're live is send out a community post with the link to the you live with the which with whatever title you want to put.
Oh, I don't know how
Whatever
you do that.
you have a community tab where you can just do a post.
Oh, okay, yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
just
yeah,
copy
yeah,
the
yeah,
link that you're streaming, do your YouTube link, not the StreamYard link. Or it
yeah,
could be
yeah, yeah.
StreamYard if you want them all, but yeah, the YouTube link. And then you put whatever picture or title in there. It doesn't have to match the stream title, but whatever you think to get people to click on. That's another thing.
That's something
It's
else,
a lot of
man.
little
That's
tricks,
crazy.
man.
But he got me out here scheming. He got me
Hey,
out here
you
scheming, bro. He got
get that
yo.
shit. Get it how you live, nigga. Just
Hey,
fuck
hey, hey, that's the game of this YouTube because a lot of them do it.
Oh my god, he got me out here scheming on these cats, bro. This is man, that's crazy, man. Hey, I just it's my y'all, man. I just be trying to keep some integrity with this shit though. You feel me?
Right.
Well,
You feel
nah,
me?
see, but that's it. See, that's the thing. All these streamers, y'all really doing like 5 different jobs, right? So the marketing and promotions, that's one. Your job as just a host is just to keep them here, right? To entertain them. But you got to come with a different perspective when you're just trying to get them just to click the link. So like the title should come from whatever's trending, the trending topic. And then somehow, some way you can relate what you're talking about to that topic. But you don't have to stay on that topic the
Hey,
whole
that's crazy though. That's
time. That's how
crazy.
it
Look at
works.
that. Look at that. Look at that. Just went all the way back up. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
You dig? You dig? That's crazy, man.
what
That's
did he
crazy.
go to?
Do you think it hurts him in the draft though, man? JB, man. Do you think this
This
hurts
this
his draft
this
order?
is the only thing. Only thing. This is what I think happened. It's not a strong draft, so I don't think it really matter. It ain't
Okay.
like you only got to me, it's probably only four four skill position players that you can see like a real good future in, like gonna be
Mm-hmm.
like get their second or third contract.
Right.
Uh, and I ain't gonna say who I think it is, but it ain't a strong draft, so I don't think you got to worry too much about his draft stock because he has done something that hasn't been done before. But
Yeah.
I do think those teams that like depending on the next few weeks and how he handles this going forward, or what else comes out. I
Mm-hmm.
do think it may add a question mark because there's already like two question marks. Like this may be a third one, and then how he does the Wonderlick and all that will be kind of like, all right. Because one thing I do know this, like when they come in there and you do your interviews and all that shit, they do want you to be married or they want you in a situation to where you can focus on football and you ain't got to worry about the outside shit. So depending on who the organization is, it might. I mean, he ain't gonna drop rounds, but he might drop a couple spots. He'll still go in the
Mm.
first round
Damn.
because you
Damn.
got
So
to
what? So what's the
the Mets
first?
not
Like,
tail
what's the?
thing.
In your opinion, what's the first two things that may stop him from being drafted up high?
Just that, as long as he don't get injured. I mean, the only real question is what position he goes into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, like if he makes a decision, if he goes into a team, he's like, I want to do both. I could see a couple teams being like, we don't need you for both. There's that. And then the other question is, if he's in a situation where like this shit, like I don't know what else can come out. I mean, I do know, but as long as nothing out of control come out, I think he's Gucci. I don't think he'll drop out of the first 10 unless
Do,
something wild come out. Like something wild got to come out, or he got to get injured or something.
do
Now,
you think simpism is anything in that category to do with that?
So what happens is like the reason they want to get married is like they want the least amount of distractions in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you have a distraction, you can't and you can't handle it on the field because the shit that's off the field is fucking your shit up, but we supposed to pay you all this money, then it becomes a distraction to the organization.
Right.
Like not because I think he's an employee to something, you know what I'm saying? By that point, he's an employee. So if we're investing in you, we do need a return. And if you distracted, you can't give us our return.
Right.
And so that's the only thing I think that may affect him. I don't think it's gonna be nothing crazy. Like he's still probably going top 5, but at the same time, it's like As long as
Mm.
no other shit come out, no wild shit happen, he'll be fine, bro.
Yeah.
Like it'd be crazy. Like I mean, some wild shit can come out. Like I done seen some wild shit. So, but as long as that shit
Damn.
stay under wraps, like he fine, bro. Like I ain't,
How
and it's not
now?
like he not good. Like that's the other thing. It's like he
Right.
still brings quality of a player, and he actually himself is what you want in a player. He minds his own shit. He ain't like out here smoking, drinking, and fucking a whole bunch of hoes. Like he got that shit down pat. Like if
Right.
anybody wants a player like that, it's him. It's just how we handle conflict right now. He's in that
Cool.
conflict stage. So
Right.
don't
Right.
nobody know that shit yet.
So how how do this is a question I want to ask all of y'all, right? How does the Las Vegas Raiders, and this has been rumored. I talked about this a little bit at the beginning of the show, like right at the first beginning. How does the Vegas Raiders get both Travis Hunter and Shador Sanders on that team?
I don't think you can. They got
You,
trade.
you,
They don't have no. They don't have no. What the fuck they gonna? What? Nah, that's dumb.
How the hell did Dick Buckus and fucking Walter Payton end up in the same on the same team in the same
Bro,
draft?
I'm gonna tell you why that's a bad idea. You know what I'm gonna say? Because first off, you don't want them on the same team. 16, if you playing both ways, 16, 18 games a year, you are not gonna be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
In the NFL, you are sorry, you ain't gonna be able to
can
do it.
we
Like
just stop? Can we just stop with the narrative? He's playing both ways full time. It's
I
not.
mean, I
It's
agree with
never
you, but
going to
I
happen.
mean, it's never. Yeah,
The only reason you're able to do that is because your head's above the talent you're going against. He's
Right.
going to play both ways, but I say 60% would be max.
okay.
60%
Mm.
Quit.
of the
Hey,
total plays.
hey, oh man, I got a question. So
Yeah.
he come out in the draft, and do you if they say athlete, and then they want him to play receiver, right? Say they say a team wants him to play receiver, and what team does he go to where he starts a receiver his first year? Actually, what receiver do you find any receivers that's better than him that's getting drafted this year?
Well, that's the thing about
Oh.
pro.
Oh.
And it's kind of the same thing in college too. Just pro, you have to play not necessarily who's the best. You got to play who's going to make you the most money. And Travis,
True. It is a little bit of that.
so he's good enough where he don't have to be the best because people want to see him on the field. So he'll start wherever he goes, if he doesn't get dog walk. But
As long as you don't go, long as you don't go against Alamair.
yeah.
I
But
got you.
see, to me, athlete is a negative for me if I'm drafting. It's because I can't be drafting you as an athlete if you're going to be like my franchise players. People in my mind that got drafted as athletes were track and field stars. Like, okay, you're running hella fast, James Jet. We're gonna put you as a receiver and you're gonna go deep. And they're not like they're
Darius
there
Hayward
for
Bay.
they're there for bomb plays, gadget plays, where that's the athletes. Travis is supposed to be a skilled professional, top tier professional on one side or the other. So he's not fully developed on either side. That's the problem with going full
That's
time
what I was
both
that's what I
ways.
was asking you.
And you know when you get developed in practice, but because he played every play in the game, he couldn't practice. So
Right.
he's going to have an elevated learning curve this period. That's why I think it's a horrible mistake for him to play in the bowl game, because this is where he needs to perfect his skills on either side or both sides, because the guys here are going against is him or better. This is the thing people don't talk about, man. It's just like you're going against yourself or better, or an older version of yourself, a more experienced version of yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't hit your peak until you're like 27 to 29. So it's not that you have more athleticism, it's because you're smarter, you're a more developed player.
You notice stuff differently. You play, yeah.
So it's really they're doing a Colorado, even though they're doing that insurance for everybody who's playing in the bowl, they're doing your top tier draft picks I can't speak today, but a disfavor, right? Whatever the word is, because You're not helping them develop. Even Shador, he needs to work on his development as well. He shouldn't be prepping for a meaningless game.
I think Shador's situation might be a little different.
No, Shador is even worse because what is the problem with Colorado the last 2 years? Can they protect him?
No, that's what I mean. I think his situation might be different because he might get smacked.
That's what I'm saying.
he might get smacked, and I'm like, yo, you like didn't all they linemen leave? Did they have linemen left? I'm so confused. Hold on, 3 of them left, right?
They skinny right now. And here's the thing too, like this bowl game is serious. Like you going against seniors, maybe 5th year, 6th year, 7th year, who is BYU, right? These are grown men, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They know they are not going to play another game in their life.
Yep.
If I can go out, taking Shador out, taking Travis out, immediately just playing dirty. People will play dirty. So I'm just saying, just because they BYU and have that tag of being Mormons, people, this is their last game. They won't break their neck, bruh. It's not a meaningless game for them. It's a meaningless game for Shador and Travis. They only do it because Dion.
Do you think so?
Why do we keep saying they're meaningless games?
I was gonna bring you up, Chuck. I knew you were gonna say that.
Man, why do we keep saying these bowl games don't matter? They matter. They matter. These bowl games
to the university they matter.
Do you think in this bowl game anybody can hurt or help their draft stock?
All the fringe players that we talked about.
Who's the fringe players?
Man, you acted like who said that? Jimmy Horn needs
to Jimmy Horn Jr. got to Jimmy Horn got to step up in this game. He got to get film.
Jimmy Horn ain't playing half the year. He don't even need to play.
No, that's why you're fringe players. We talking about fringe players getting drafted, not fringe players being free agent or anything like that. We're talking about being drafted.
If you're trying to get drafted, Jimmy, bro, like, all right, does anybody think Jimmy Horn getting drafted?
You know what? I think he has a chance because of speed. Because you still wanna. How can I put this? You still wanna, he may go in as a receiver at his title, but his main thing may be return. Yeah, kick returns. Because you can't teach speed.
Mm-hmm. Now this is how I see. Let's talk about this. Nobody talks about the stuff we talk about. That's right. Now this is how I see Jimmy getting drafted. If Shador gets picked by the Raiders, Jimmy can get drafted at a lower level. That makes sense, right? Because you're gonna want him. And they can draft him down in another level. Mm-hmm. So that makes sense. Travis and Shador, it's almost impossible for them to go to the Raiders. Both of them. But for sure,
I wouldn't want them because they're too dependent on each other. Like I wouldn't. That would be a terrible situation to me.
But I'm saying that to get drafted, Jimmy can get drafted off of Shador.
Facts.
He can say, "Trust me, they make if Bronny James can be drafted from."
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it can happen. It can happen
from averaging 4 points a game and playing only part of the season. Jimmy Horn can get drafted.
Hold on. No. We are not about to compare Shador Sanders to LeBron James.
I'm not doing that. But you have to understand the clout that Deion Sanders has within the NFL goes everywhere. And his son is good. So his son combined with Deion Sanders, and you're like, yeah, I'll go. Because remember, Deion is all about I'm playing where I want to play. Shador's going to be like, I'm playing where I want to play. And Deion's going to be right back, backing him up. Shador is playing where we want him to play. So if Shador says, yeah, I want you to draft Jimmy, they're going to draft Jimmy.
Can Deion get Shiloh drafted?
No.
How the fuck you gonna get Jimmy?
Thank you all, man. Thank you all, man. Thank you.
He ain't a simp God. Simp God, salute to you, man. Subscribe if you're new here, bro. I don't think he's slipping. I don't think Travis is going to slip that far, bro. For the Raiders,
Jimmy is the likely person to get drafted off of Shador to the same team. But Shiloh, bruh, Shiloh, he need to talk to The Rock.
Oh, the XFL.
UFL,
Yeah.
XFL. Yeah, that's Shiloh's journey.
But you know what? People don't realize that football was not Shiloh's dream. And people keep failing to overlook that. His dream was put on TV. His
It would have been
father,
music.
yeah, his father pressured him and he wanted to make his father happy. I think he's gonna play football and he's gonna give it his all, but I think he's gonna go more into the music business and even possibly modeling.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. No, but Shiloh got hands too. He might. He. I don't think Shiloh.
Wait,
Shiloh
wait,
just
man, you
he's
talking about
not.
boxing?
He's not a top safety though, Simp God. Like, I mean, yeah, he got a lot of popularity, but and Shiloh, he's a hell of a. I think he's a good tackler. I like Shiloh as a hitter, but he's just not next level NFL talent safety, bro.
Shallow should be on special team, bro. He should be on
Yeah,
kickoff,
bro. Like
light motherfuckers
he's
up.
not a next level NFL type of player. And I think that everybody they like it's been proven, bro. You know what I mean? He said he think he could go late round to a team that could take a chance. Like, I don't what team is gonna take that chance? Maybe his brother's team, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. Like if
Maybe.
if the Raiders take him, you can get Shiloh on the roster, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And
But,
one
Maybe.
thing,
but if it's between Shiloh or Jimmy, I'm taking Jimmy.
and one
I'm not.
and another thing that we have to realize this too is, and a lot of people don't recognize it. Shiloh is not the kid that likes to be out there in everything either. He's more of subdued and in the back want to do his own thing, and he's been like that all his life.
Yeah.
That's
You
because that
know,
nigga be doing wild shit.
no,
You don't
no,
want that shit to
actually,
come.
you know what? I mean, yeah, you right, JB. He does. He forces the envelope, but he's really not a bad of a kid. He has some shyness to him that I see. But I think he wants to kind of find his own path. But when you have that bond with your father, and you see how passionate your father is about something, you kind of, as being a young man, you want to make him as happy as possible. But Shiloh he getting ready to be a halfway to 30. I think he getting ready to say, listen, Pop, you know, I may play football, make a little money. I ain't trying to make this a long life career. Man, I'm going into something that I really want to do. And that's music, possibly modeling. And I feel like he going to be successful in that.
Nah, whatever
That's
he do, he'll definitely be because he got the
yeah,
mindset to do it. Like whatever he
yeah.
decides to do, he'll figure that shit out. Like I ain't got no doubt in that.
But
I just hope he picks something that he want. I hope he know what he want to do right now instead of listening to everybody making him go to the league.
so
Okay.
this is my question for the panel. Between the two teams, which is rather either New York or possibly Raiders, which one picks Cam? Which one picks Shador?
If I'm the
If
Raiders,
I'm the Giants, I'm taking Shador. I think Shador. I'm taking Shador from the Giants, and then I'm willing to deal him
Why?
from there. I'm taking your
Why?
draft capital for draft capital. This is a business. I want draft capital.
okay.
I want
He gonna
draft capital.
he gonna
I'm a
fail
draft
out. He gonna
Shador just out
fall.
of spite because I know the Raiders won his ass, and then I'm gonna get more. And then I'm gonna get more up out of
I
him.
got you. I thought you were talking about the play, and I was like, bro, if they picking that
Mm-mm,
nigga to play next year,
mm-mm.
hell no.
Hey, so
That
but
nigga a tough
who has the
season.
first pick in your question?
Well,
Cliff?
right now, according to ESPN, this is just the chances that I'm getting the first pick. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like the season's not over yet, but if the season ended today, this would be the order that is saying the top 5. And we got a question from somebody in the chat too, panel. He said, "Do y'all think Genty would go in the top 5 to any of these teams?"
Yes. Oh well. No.
Well, actually, they're talking about his ties more to the Dallas Cowboys right now. And I do see it. I think
Oh, they need a running back. They need a
yeah,
running
I
back.
think Jerry Jones is trying to possibly like find his his Emmitt Smith, even though he feel like he has his Michael Irvin and what's his name? But
Who the Bears got
Hey,
out
so
running
the
back?
real question is, are any of these teams willing to trade up? Like,
yeah,
that's the question.
Mm.
Like,
because I don't think
are
any.
any number one picks willing to? So if
Mm.
here's the thing, if I have the number one pick, say I need a quarterback, I want a quarterback, but I know this particular quarterback doesn't want to play. I'm from New York. They don't want to play in cold weather. I'm going Cam.
Right,
It's the same. It's the same player. But I
I
got
like I
somebody
like
who,
Cam's attitude better too.
yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the
Yeah,
same player, same size, everything. They're
yeah.
not real scramblers, and he doesn't care where he goes. He's just trying to get to the NFL. Shador, he has the benefit of being a son of a former player, so he's like, oh, I'm gonna pick my way. So it's like
right,
he how I know Shador. I'm not questioning Shador's hunger. I know he's hungry. I want to know he wants to be an NFL player and be one of the best. But you still don't have as much hunger as the person who doesn't care where he goes.
right.
Travis going to the
Yeah.
Patriots.
But I
You
think,
know,
hey, to be for real, I think Travis coming to San Francisco.
He going
you,
to the Patriots. Why
you
you say San Francisco? Go ahead.
No, because there was a thing. I live out this way, so there was this thing talking about how they want. There was an article the other day that popped up on my sheet talking about said Travis, the 49ers go after Travis Hunter, and it was and all the comments of all that shit was like, hell yeah, we already blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh shit. But the other thing about him living out here, if he wouldn't have to worry about all that bullshit coming out here because you can hide out here. It's like
Mm.
all the shit like publicly that be happening. You can that shit don't. I mean, it happens out here, but like, if people sweep that shit under the rug out here, it ain't gonna be that public like that. None of that shit. Like, you gotta remember, like all the superstars that come out here and play, fucking, he ain't gonna be the one that this shit come out about. Like, I know so much shit about people's wives and shit and husbands and all that kind of shit out here. That shit, you know, nobody else hear about it because that shit gets swept under the rug because they know they gotta win championships in this bitch.
Mm.
yeah. I think I think he gonna be kept under wraps in New England. I think that's a good spot. I think I heard somebody say, "What about the Bears?" Bears got to go offensive line.
Yeah, Bears gotta do some other shit.
They need to get an offensive lineman. Then they need to try to do some trades and get some extra picks and get some more offensive linemen.
They need
Mm.
another receiver too.
You know what? I just think as far as their receiving core, they have really what they need at receivers.
He ain't
To
got the
me,
time back there.
to me,
Yeah.
to me, it's like DJ Moore this year is like, after that Redskins game and stuff, it's like, man, he done kind of tanked. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then they've made a problem with the tight end. You got one of the best. To me, have one of the best up and coming tight ends, and he's
Cole
not
Kmet's
getting
nice.
utilized at all.
Yeah, Cole Kmet is nice. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet is
Yeah.
nice.
You know what I'm
Definitely.
saying? So, that's good. Swift to me was a great running back. You have another one in the dude Johnson. I think you have your two-headed monster there. I think in order for Caleb to be successful, they don't ruin him like they ruined Justin, because everybody get on Justin's just bad. Justin was just bad. No, if you would have gave Justin a line, Justin could have done something with these weapons. I feel like Caleb, you give him a line, he's going to do something. But he also has some improvement to do, because I've been looking at a lot of game film. He's missed a lot of open receivers, and sometimes it seems like he wants the big play instead of checking it to somebody that's wide open over the middle for 7 to 8 yards. I don't know if he doesn't trust his arm strength or what it is.
You seeing
I
them
think
damn goats?
he's
He
used.
got that.
I think I think it's a little bit of something with him because I think he's used to living that or playing that kind of football, not adjusting to the level that he's at now. Because you got to
Yeah,
think he's always been there. He's always been there. I ain't checking that shit down. I'm gonna make this play. That's his style of
right.
play.
Yeah. So he's got to learn that, and then they'll be good. Defensively, I think they need to they need to fix the back part of the defense too. In my
So
opinion,
if you get Travis Hunter, you got a DB right there.
Trav going to New England, bro. Trav
Hey,
going to New England.
I
hey,
don't
not
want him to go to New England, man.
He going to New England, bro. Trav going to New England, bro.
He
yeah.
gonna he gonna he
I
gonna
don't see.
disappear, bro.
No, I don't see him falling. I don't see him falling past New England.
Man, he going to New England,
He
bro.
go to New England. He gonna
Ward,
be.
Cam gonna go first, I think, because Shador don't want to go to the New York Giants, so he gonna bomb that interview. He gonna bomb that interview, like straight up. That's what he gonna do. And then Trav gonna get picked up by the Patriots. I think Travis gonna get picked up by the Patriots. He definitely going up there to New England. That's without a doubt. They're not letting him slip. And then Jacksonville, they'll probably, I don't know what Jacksonville goes. What do y'all think Jacksonville needs, y'all?
Well, see that's
So
another thing they talking about. Maybe Jacksonville moving up to take Travis.
I'd be cool with that. I would like that.
I mean, he close to home. I like that too.
Yeah.
But why not New England though? Why you don't like him in New England?
I don't like him in New England because New England they since Belichick left, bro, they ain't nothing but turmoil. Like ain't nothing positive happening in New England. Niggas go to New England and diss a fucking period now.
Damn. Damn. But I mean, Jacksonville, I like that. I mean, they may swap out with it. You know, Jacksonville, that one spot up, one spot back. I don't think that's a bad. I think Jacksonville is a likely target for him. But Cleveland, where do y'all think? Who Cleveland?
I think Cleveland's taking T-Mac. Actually, I think T-Mac go above all them.
Okay, so who go get him the ball though? If Deshaun Watson don't come back, because I mean, if you go really with Jameson, hey, I thought that was a fluke. Jameson is go give you another 30 season.
He'll get him the ball. It's just only half the time. He'll get the ball. He'll get the ball to him. It's gonna get to the motherfucker.
Right. You know that's what I'm saying, JB. You know what I'm saying? He gonna throw the 30 touchdowns, but he gonna throw the 30 picks too.
Yeah, he gonna get somebody the ball. Somebody gonna get the ball. Like,
Yeah.
Somebody getting that motherfucker.
I mean, well, how does the Raiders get to number one? Who do the Raiders trade to get to the first?
They ain't got nobody. Pick? That's something like who the fuck they gonna get?
Yeah, they don't. I don't think they got no equity because they sure not getting rid of Crosby.
No,
I don't.
You'd be stupid to do that.
Right? They really don't have nobody on offense because everybody that they did have is already gone.
That's what I'm saying. Brock Bowers
should be rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year. Damn near.
He definitely should be.
He's a beast. Brock Bowers is a fucking beast.
That's actually all they got. That's all they got.
And they not let Brock go nowhere.
So y'all think Shador gonna stay into the 7th pick?
I could see it. I can see the Raiders trying to move up because they actually been politicking for him to go there. I don't know if what's the name go still be the coach, but I think he should be considering all the turnover and all the injuries they've had.
So is Shador worth half of your draft capital to get to the number 2-3 pick?
No, not half your draft capital. Nah.
I mean, because you're gonna have to give up something to get that top pick. I mean, I don't know half of the draft. I don't know. Like, give me a real scenario, somebody like that's gonna happen for the Las Vegas Raiders to get the number to top 3. You know what I mean?
So the thing about all right, because I'm gonna sound like I'm hating on Shador. So I ain't gonna.
We ain't hating. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? You giving a motherfucking diagnosis of this shit. So go ahead and give it, JB. What's up?
Because the Raiders can afford. Their expectations are low. Like, they're not gonna win the division. If a quarterback come out could be traded, they will go with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have enough around for Shador to be successful. So it's like, why would you have that kind of quarterback and draft him at the top of the draft this year, when the year after this it'll be better quarterbacks and you can pick somebody up with a trade. You know what I mean? Like,
Cam, I want to go to Cleveland. I feel that, JB, and I heard you, and I feel that. But what about
Cleveland got enough around that he can be successful for a little bit as long as they keep the
Yeah,
organization together. Cleveland got
yeah,
enough on their team that if Shador went to Cleveland, he'd probably be better off going to Cleveland than whoever drafts him in the first. To be serious, actually, I'd rather see him there.
yeah,
They got
because
him.
he got a defense to complement him too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
the organization is stupid, but
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they idiots like the Bears. The Bears don't never hire a football person. They either hire a lawyer, an accountant.
yeah, that's what I'm
You
like,
know,
bro. Like you can.
it's like I've been seeing this for days. The last time they had football people there was when McCaskey was alive. The founder, George Hallis. And
Right.
it's like once he passed, and I'm not talking about Virginia, but once she let her grandson take over, that boy, and you know what? I'm gonna say this: being in Chicago, that's all they think about. They think about money.
Oh yeah.
You know, Reinsdorf is happy. The Bulls are an actual shit show. Reinsdorf happy. He like, I got my 6 rings. You know, we woo da woo da woo da woo. I'm still selling merchandise from Mike's era, from us going 72-10. I'm making a killing off that. I don't care if we suck.
Yeah, we can have
Plus,
some. We can have a down decade. Who cares?
you know, but shoot, a decade is damn near about to turn into a century.
Damn.
You know, I
Damn.
mean, and he owns the White Sox too. So it's like once he lost Frank Thomas and all them, it's like once he got that World Series, he like shit, man. I don't get no damn who y'all get. You know, you
Yeah.
hire you hiring managers for that haven't even been in baseball. I think you hired a soccer coach to be your manager of a baseball team. Like what?
That's crazy.
Like what
First
are
off,
we
that's
doing?
what the
Like
bro.
what are we right? Like what are we doing here?
I
That's
just
crazy, the motherfucker.
I don't see it. Like I know we got the understanding that they ain't both going to the Raiders. That ain't happening. That's not happening at all.
Right?
Like
No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. There's no way they can get that package deal done.
no,
They need
not
to go
no.
if they go if Shador go to Cleveland. That's a good next 3 years for him.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because if he think about it, if he goes to the Raiders, I'm not a component. I don't believe Shador is great at quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. So he needs support. He needs a supporting cast pretty bad. He goes to the Raiders in New England. That's the end of that nigga's career,
Oh,
bro. It just like
wow.
it just is. If he go to the Raiders, he go to New England, he go to the Giants. That nigga's career is over.
You know what? I'm gonna say this to kind of piggyback with JB. Shador is good. Shador to me right now is not the quarterback that can in the league that can throw you 50 times for the W.
Mm.
Exactly. He couldn't do it in college. He definitely can't do it in the
Because
pros.
because if you actually look at Shador, his dependency basically for these last 2 years in Colorado was Travis.
Exactly.
But see, that's the thing. Like how we just said, you got a whole bunch of Travises. Like you're gonna have some professional receivers to throw the ball to though too. And I think all Shador need is just like some possession route running type of guys. He
But
don't need no
but
super speedy guys.
but trucking, this is my thing, and this is just my take. I believe he had enough weapons at Colorado this year. I mean, Wester, yeah, came along. That's your slot. But Shepard, even though he dropped some, I think Shepard should have been up there in receptions more, not only with the height, but Shepard was already a polished route runner.
Yeah.
Even when I look at Travis, as far as people saying, well, what side of the ball? DB. Because from my observation, he runs certain routes crisp. All the rest of them are parking lot routes. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
I got that.
they're improvised routes that you can get away with in college. You can't get away with a lot of those improvised routes on the outside in the pros. So
Ain't
yeah,
no time.
right. He's gonna have packages, I'm gonna say I'll give him about 25-30% on the offense. He's never gonna play in the NFL, and people need to realize this. I understand he wants to be an anomaly, but understand this. And Dion came out, and Dion knows this. Dion can be facetious all he wants to. You cannot go out as a receiver, start as a receiver, face man-to-man coverage, physical coverage, run these routes, come off for punt team for about 5 to 10 seconds, and go back out there and try and play bump and run or cover these big receivers.
We've seen him do this, and it didn't work in college.
Your
No.
your 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 stamina, yes, you're gonna grow a little bit into your body, but basically Travis's frame, he's gonna have a thin frame. It's not like he go bulk up and be a Metcalf.
Yeah.
Mhm. It's gonna take
So
him.
people have to understand that. And I also think since he is going to be sort of a franchise player, he's going to have some ability to return some punts.
I think, hey, to be for real, if Travis go to a team with a quarterback, I think he plays receiver. If he goes to a team with a weak defensive backfield, I think whatever team he goes to,
Mm-hmm.
whatever their weakness is, that's where he's gonna feel. That's where he's gonna start at.
Right. Right.
Okay.
That makes sense. I like that makes sense, JB. I like that because, like, yeah, for sure. So if he get paired up with Trevor Lawrence, he going to receiver. They're gonna use him at
Yeah.
receiver in Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jacksonville gonna use him as a receiver. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I think that's one team that will use him more offensively. He's gonna play defense because they really don't have no corners.
Yeah, but it's
That's true.
crazy though. Like I just don't see him going both ways. I don't think how he's going to be able to go both ways neither though, Cliff. And you broke that down beautifully, by the way. I must say that because I don't think that he's going to be able to go both ways neither in the NFL. He'll play. They'll put him in some packages on offense. You know what I'm saying? But because he's good, but I don't see that. You know?
Yeah, it's too taxing on the body. It's taxing. See, a lot of casual fans just when they look at the game, they don't understand the physicality of this level and the taxing that even playing one way has on your body.
Facts. But you let Big Matt McChesney talk about it. Wasn't there a linebacker who played running back and linebacker in the Chargers game in the trenches?
In the game, but bro, okay, let's bro.
How many plays was it though? See, Matt McChesney you see that. Go ahead, Jay, because Matt McChesney he irritates me a lot. Because I understand you graduated from Colorado and you know you wanna pump up you people at your alma mater and stuff, but do it sensibly.
Right.
Like I fuck with him, but then he be saying some shit sometimes. I be like, bro, come on.
Yeah, right. It's like, dude, is you crazy?
Right.
Also, I think he's a prisoner of spotlight too. Like he's never been like a big spotlight dude, and he's getting it. So he's gonna go along and ride that wave as much as he can. Actually, he's gonna go along as long as Colorado winning. So this shit might be over after this year. But as long as Colorado's winning, bro, he riding that wave.
Yeah, because I told people, and I've been reading thumbnails. I told people, I think this is just my opinion. I think it's gonna be a fall off. Everybody talking about some. Do you see the conference and woo and this and this and that? And I'm like. Yeah, I see the conference, but this is one thing that kills. People act like other teams in the conference are not going to get better. So here are the important question marks Colorado has. Majority of their offense this year that was successful was Shador making plays to Travis. And Travis made some unbelievable catches. So who is going to be able to do that if things break down again?
Nobody.
Who's going to be the one? Most of those throws that Shador made to get them out of the troubles that they were in, who's coming in to do that? Because I looked at old boy from Liberty. He's more of a runner. He needs to improve on his passing.
Hey, did anybody notice? I found this out in the Discord the other day because I was a fan of Salter the year before last. I think they should have figured out how to get him at the transfer portal for this year. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
didn't realize he fell off. He only threw 1,800 yards last year. Did he get
Yeah.
hurt or something?
Usually, yeah,
He got
he
hurt.
fell
He
off
got hurt.
bad.
I don't think he got hurt. I just think his production went down. I'm not sure about the weapons. I mean, I saw him one game, and to me, his he has a problem with accuracy, but the thing is he can extend plays and he will hurt you most definitely with his legs.
Without a doubt.
1,800 yards is bad at any level.
Yeah, and what are they in the Sun Belt?
They in what they in whatever is the same
Yeah,
conference
one of
as
them damn conferences
yeah,
that's down there.
is it the same as Fresno?
Nah, hell no. Fresno and the Mount
Same as
West.
you.
They
So
going
no,
to the
so you
Pac-12.
UNLV.
And
Is
Mount
it the
New
same as
NLV going to the Pac-12 too. They was in the Mountain West. They wasn't in the
what is
American
Liberty in?
Athletic. They ain't in
Oh
the
yeah,
American Athletic, are
okay.
they? No, they in the
South
Conference
Florida.
USA. Conference USA.
Oh,
That's what they in.
Okay.
South Florida's an American Athletic, right?
They the who?
South Florida,
Yeah, I think they in the
USA.
Yeah,
American Athletic.
yeah,
Yeah.
American Athletic. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. They in the Conference USA. They are with James. I think with James Madison
James
too. But
Madison.
yeah,
Ooh,
and that's crazy because they got a lot
1,800
better.
yards.
Conference USA got a lot better, and then and I think that Caden Salter just didn't. He just they the competition level went up out there, man. That transfer portal.
1,800 yards. I wonder how many quarterbacks that started all their games threw for that low of yardage.
Woo.
But you know what? I think they're trying to build it up out there to the point um where they trying to run their RPOs a lot more. They gonna try to run them RPOs a lot more. They got to get a back. They got a back. I mean, you already know the back they coming back. Michael Welch is a fucking beast, man. Michael
I fuck
Welch
with
and
Michael
Caden
Welch. Yeah.
Salter and that RPO look. You know what I'm saying? And
That could be legit. That could be a web. That could be
yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's the way they're going. That's where they're going to try and lean at. They're going to probably look more like try to how Kansas looked. I mean, you got Pat
More
Schumer there running
balance.
that. You
Right.
know what I mean?
And that's my question. Is Pat strong in that area with that type of
Oh
offense?
yeah, he don't
Yeah,
like that
hell yeah,
offense.
hell
Didn't he
yeah,
say he don't like that? Didn't he say he is more of a didn't he say he's more traditional? What did he say at the beginning? He's not 11 personnel. He's more of a
Yeah.
yeah.
what did he
Right.
say? He said something in the beginning of the year. But I mean he might be adjusting.
I like. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely. I think he definitely adjusted the play calling that he was doing. Because, like, I mean, our offense was damn sure moving the ball. That run game got a lot better. And I mean, if you and some of them RPOs that Shador was running, Caden Salter running some of them RPOs, man, shit, damn, it's gonna
Yeah.
look a lot better than me. I think so. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I,
of
What's
course.
that line? What's that line gonna look like though?
Woo.
Because Salter's actually going to really he's gonna he might have the run first instead of the pass first like Shador has. Shador he was like, man, shit, I ain't about to get his ball even if the end do crash down.
Yeah.
I ain't giving a hell. I'm about to sling this boy.
Right.
My question is who gonna be the linemen? Who gonna be the receivers? Who gonna be like they got like they almost their whole start lineup on both sides of the ball is gone.
Well,
I think they grabbed up a couple pieces in the transfer portal. I don't know if y'all got the chance to look at the transfer
I
portal.
haven't looked at it. That's why I'm asking because I haven't looked at it yet.
Here,
yeah, I haven't looked at it either.
I'm about to pull it up for y'all so y'all can get a look at so y'all can get a feel for the transfer portal. Because I haven't been doing my videos on it like I should have been, but I have been reporting on the transfer portal though. But let me get it pulled up here for y'all.
Because
So y'all
actually,
can
That shit make me nervous. I'm
I
like,
heard.
oh man.
I actually heard that they made a big improvement. So right now, which is kind of early to tell, they were like ranked 14th. But do you know it's still 6,000 athletes in
Ogunjobi,
the portal?
is that Ogunjobi's little brother
Ooh.
or
Who?
cousin or something? Aki Ogunjobi, can you see it?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not by my phone. I can't see it.
Okay, yeah. So Ogunjobi, that he's an offensive tackle, 6'4", 315
Where's he
from
from?
Texas A&M. going to
Yeah,
Colorado.
yeah.
Did he not what happened to him last year? Because I remember he got what one of how many I think I seen that.
I,
He
you,
he's
he
like in and
started. You know
out.
what? He started against. I think he started against Notre Dame. I think he started the first. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken. I think he might have started the first 3 games. I don't know if he got hurt or what
That's what I was
happened.
about. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Did he get hurt or something? Because I know he didn't start all the game, but I know I did see something where he started a few games. And I was like, did
Peyton
he get hurt or
Kirkland
something?
gone. Peyton Kirkland from Texas, the big boy they got from Texas, offensive line interior. He gone. He going up to Miami of Ohio with Baby T.O. Him and Baby T.O. going to Miami of Ohio.
Wow.
Um, I don't know. They
Dang, I
transferred
didn't
up.
know baby T.O. left.
Yeah, Baby
Yeah, he
T.O. got up out of there.
Miami, Ohio, a ball. They a bowl team, ain't they? Ain't they like? Then they come in third or something like that. They didn't do that bad, did they?
No, I think that out the Miami of Ohio. I thought they didn't they win the MAC. I thought they won the MAC.
Did they?
I want no, no. Let me double check just to make sure though. No,
I think
so I
I
don't want
think
to. I hate putting false information out there, but I'm about to look
Yeah.
it up right now.
I mean, they
and
did. I don't think they had a bad year.
No,
and
they didn't. They won 8 games. I believe they won 8 games, man. I believe they won 8 games. Let me double check though.
so
Just
they
to make
said Trevor Woods is left, right?
Who would have
uh,
who would have automatically been a starter? Like no
no,
question.
they didn't even play their bowl game yet. Miami of Ohio got Colorado State in the Arizona Bowl, but oh no, they lost. Miami of Ohio lost in the MAC championship to Ohio.
To Ohio, yeah.
Yeah, they lost to Ohio. So
Okay.
here they schedule right here. I think they went. I don't know what they went, but let's see. That's what I should have pulled up they standings. But yeah, they had a decent year, man. They
Yeah,
had
that's
a
what I'm
decent
saying.
year.
Like they're not a bad team.
Mm-mm.
Like
They
the
had a
MAC
decent year.
and fucking. I mean, shit. To be fair, the MAC ain't damn near on par with the Big 12 at this point.
Yeah, because actually Northern won last night in double overtime.
Shit, they went.
What's the
Yeah, they won 8 games. They went on the 8 game winning streak before they went into the MAC championship. They won 8 games in a row. They ain't lose since week 3
Yeah, see?
against Notre Dame. So they went on an 8 game winning streak, man. Yeah, they was what 8-5 this year. Yep. They down on the bowl game playing Colorado State in the Arizona Bowl on the 28th. Yes, sir. And
Dang.
Colorado, and look at the Colorado transfers. They got Joseph Williams from Tulsa, wide receiver from Tulsa, 6'2", 195. Nakai Hill Green went to Alabama. I don't know why the hell they let him go, man. What the fuck? How they let
No, they
Lord.
had they had the article about some about the grad. I don't know what it was. It's all this different shit that's coming up that these rules and crap has got me confused with.
Did they not have his program at the school or something?
It was something that was going on why it was good for him to transfer or why he needed to transfer. But yeah,
Man.
he's going to Alabama. Who is that that's going to Stanford?
A wide receiver we didn't know, Jordan Ogilvy.
Oh, okay.
He would have started this year.
Yeah, it probably would have started this year. But Deion Hayes went to Texas A&M.
That's
Wow.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yakari Walker went to Memphis.
Dang.
That's what I'm like.
Uh,
They don't have no starters from last year. What the fuck is going on?
they got a punter from Kansas. Uh,
He's actually not bad.
that Damian Graves. They got Makari Vickers from Oklahoma,
We ain't never played.
the cornerback. They got a Caden Salter, of course, from Liberty. They got Gravell Lightfoot, the defensive lineman from Fresno. Um,
He might be decent. I don't know nothing about him, but Fresno had a
yeah,
decent
I
team.
think he is decent. I think he was all right. 6'3", 296. Boy can move. What I'm saying? I read up on him a little bit. He all right. He all right. Trevor Woods jumped in the portal, but ain't nobody grabbed Trevor Woods yet. I think moving a linebacker hurt Trevor Woods, to be honest. If you want to
Yeah.
ask me, I think that might have hurt Trevor. And who else did they get? Reginald Hughes, a linebacker from Jacksonville State. Louisiana, they got a kicker from Louisiana Tech, Buck Buchanan. They got the punter. I said that. Zach Atkins, the tight end from where the hell is that?
Northwest Missouri State. So Northwest Missouri
Yeah.
State is actually good, like one of the best D2 programs in the nation for a long time. They get a lot of local kids from where I'm from. So they get like all the dudes that's kind of like go to smaller schools in the city and are hella athletic, but just don't play against nobody.
Right,
They usually get a pretty decent crop of players. There's a few dudes in the NFL that play for them, but I don't know. Colorado don't use a tight end, so like, what difference do it make?
right.
They may use him this year. Jaheim Otis, defensive lineman from Alabama, 6'5", 320. They got him.
Yeah, they
Uh,
say he pretty good. He all right. He nice.
Asad Wasim, shit, he was supposed to start this year.
Yeah, I was like, I'm surprised he left.
Yeah, he was going. He was supposed to be one of the star receivers this year. He went to FAU. And I
He
think
back home.
they grabbed up Carter Miller, interior offensive lineman from Louisiana Monroe. It grabbed one of him. It grabbed him up. Ethan Boyd went into the transfer portal. Dustin Wade went to the transfer portal. Tyler Johnson went into the transfer portal. Deion Hayes, and that's everybody right there that I just
If
named.
that's still Wade in there, is his brother leaving too?
I don't think so. Let me
Bro,
go.
there was a package deal, remember?
Yup.
Yeah, I do remember that. I think he might. I think it. Shit. I think Dustin might be staying. Shit, Dustin starting, ain't he? Dustin finna start this year.
Well, bro, remember he was trying to red shirt and coach was like, no. Or they
Yeah,
said, so I'm wondering if they was like, hey, we'll give you some. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of wild that they separate them right now. That's what I'm like, is that because he's a starter next year if he stay at Colorado for sure.
yeah, for sure. He's starting. Yeah, but he might be staying, bro. That's
That'll be
it,
dope
bro.
if he do.
Yeah, that's it, bro. He ain't in the portal so far, so his name ain't in the portal so far, and they got to the 28th. Couple more days. I don't think he going nowhere, man. He he
Man,
he, he damn sure was a key player on that defense, bro.
at the end of the
Towards the
year
end
he
of the
was.
year, Ryan
But
Buell,
he got a
man.
spot. He got a spot if he stay. Like for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he do because he was out
But
there showing out. He was out there showing out when he
because
got
all the
on field.
DNs is gone. Taj McCoy, you got him, Taj McCoy, and that's it. Oh,
And
Quincy Williams.
Deion Hayes he was a edge too. He was playing edge over there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That I think I
Oh, you
think
got Okanola. You got Okanola. What is his name? Okanyola. What does he say his name?
he said what Rosecrans said. He said the fact he left Colorado and went to Miami of Ohio says a lot. I'm trying to figure out why would he leave, and he had a connection with To. I feel like Dion don't embrace certain players. Oh man. Oh man, what up, Alex? Salute, Alex. Well, salute to you. What's going on? What you found? You know what? I feel like shit. I kind of be feeling like that too. I be kind of
Yeah.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? The fact that like why would they leave? Why would they go to Miami of Ohio? You like big Peyton Kirkland, like he got all that coaching up back. You know what I'm saying? That was a big move, man. Y'all needed that boy. Y'all needed that big boy there. Like he was about to start too. I think he probably would have started this year. You think Peyton Kirkland would have got on the field?
I think so.
Yeah, I think
I
so
mean, they ain't
too.
got nobody in front of him. That's what
Right.
I'm like. Oh, man, it's like the people that left had pretty much had starting jobs this year.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand it. I mean, I guess Miami of Ohio threw a little bag at him or something. I don't know, man. But that's why that should be getting me frustrated. Like, why certain players leaving? Like, stay down, bro.
And I'm gonna say this, and I ain't crapping on the kid. I like him, but if y'all banking on Juju even fighting for a starting position,
There's a problem.
yes, he should actually be red shirting because y'all got to understand he's still coming out a year early.
He shouldn't even be considered to start.
His body is still hasn't even matured. And everybody, I've been looking at people, yeah, he went crazy at high school. This is a different level.
Still high school, man.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all banking on that, because he's not what Dylan is coming out of school. He doesn't have that physical presence that Rayola has.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Rayola, wasn't he like? Ain't he like 6'3", 220, 220? He was bigger than that, ain't
Yeah, he about
he?
he
He a
about
big
six.
ass kid.
Five.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 6'4", I think.
Yeah,
He a big
Raiola
ass
big,
kid.
big as hell. Raiola big as hell. Right? Like I You know what? Raw has said this before, and I got to give credit to Raw because he did say it. But I agree with him. Raw was talking about he's like, if I'm Colorado, I was begging to get Miller Moss there
Oh
from
my God,
SC.
that would have been. You already got a player that's been coached up by a quarterback guru, so he probably got
Uh-huh.
some. I'm gonna have quotation marks. So you already got somebody that's been in a system that's quarterback friendly, so he knows what reads to make already. You gotta, but you can't come to. I don't know. Maybe dude would be cool. What's his name? The young dude. What's his name?
Caden Salter,
No, the young one. The young one.
Oh,
Juju,
Juju.
Yeah,
Juju.
Juju. Maybe he'll be cool, but like, are they gonna have? Is the quarterback coach gonna be going with him? Is that a thing? Is that nigga staying there? He gonna get hired or something?
I
Select.
don't think so. I don't think so. I think he gone, man.
Who's the quarterback coach?
Well, wait a
The
minute. What
quarterback
quarterback coach? You talking about the one that's been teaching Shador?
Shador.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Stephen
saying. Like who?
Select.
No, you know what? The NFL, no, that personal coach, no, he won't be able to be at that facility like that.
So maybe he'll stay. Maybe because my question is, if you got a young kid who's coming out a year early, you want him to be on the upside after this year. You want him to be like, all right, I'm comfortable. I can run this offense like somebody else that's been here. You know what I mean? Because what's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen is I don't know who their quarterback coach is. I'm assuming it's the OC. What's his name? Schumer.
Shermer, yeah,
Yeah,
Shermer.
Sherman.
But like, is he known for having a good quarterback? Like, is that ever been his thing?
no,
That's so. I mean, bro, you gotta.
Run game, double tight ends, use the tight end a lot, use that run game.
right.
And I
He,
think that's why he picked up Caden Salter to try that. That's why I was saying Caden Salter for the offense that he want to run. I think that's going to be okay for the offense that they're going to try to run this year. But and they ain't even go after Fernando Mendoza. That's why I got
Bro,
him
that was
pulled
a
right now.
man.
dang,
Like they could have went after a lot of quarterbacks this year.
yeah, yep,
I mean, but Salter fit the. But I will say this: Salter fit the narrative.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do. He fit the offense. I think he fit the offense that Pat Schumer wants to run. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I think he fit the type of offense that Pat Schumer wanted to run in college. I think that it worked, with
What
Caden
if they
Salter.
got if they got Sean Lewis back with Kaden Salter? That'd be dangerous.
Mm,
oh
mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Second,
Oh,
Because
Sean Lewis with Kaden Salter and Michael Welch.
because I actually think they are going to run the ball more this year. I think you're going to see more of Pat's offense actually ran. I
yeah.
don't think it's gonna have a little bit of Dion's little sprinkle on top of the donut added to that.
Right. Right. Yeah, I think you're gonna see a lot of that, a lot of movement going on, a lot of pre-snap motion, a lot of I think outside zone blocking schemes. I think you're gonna see a lot of that with this Pat Schumer offense and utilizing that tight end. That tight end gonna have to come in heavy. I think that's
Yeah,
why they made a move for that tight end because I think they're gonna come in heavy, get another nice tight end. I don't know how, or maybe they got one, but that's a crazy move. And Fernando Mendoza going to Indiana with Kurt Signetti. Oh my God.
No,
yeah.
that's
My God.
hey, because is he out of eligibility? The Rourke
Who?
dude, what's his name? Indiana quarterback.
Curtis Rourke?
Yeah, is he out of eligibility?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay, I
Yep.
was like, why? I was like, what happened to him? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was. I think this year he was a fifth year. This year, yeah, he had eligibility because he played up at shit. I think was it
James
Miami of
Madison.
Ohio. He played up
in
Ohio.
Miami of Ohio. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
he didn't.
okay.
I don't think it was Miami of. Was it Miami of Ohio?
Or was it
Hey.
Ohio?
It was Ohio the Bobcats. Ohio
Oh,
Oh,
Bobcats.
okay.
okay.
Yeah, that's where he played at. Yeah, yeah. What up, Bishop? What up? I didn't even know you was in there, Bishop. My fault.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
As an SC fan, I'm tight Miller Moss. He wasn't the problem. I don't think he was neither. I don't think he was
Nah,
neither, Alex. But
nope.
I think you could have built off of that having him there. But then Kurt Signetti then got Fernando Mendoza. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Man.
Man, I don't, man. Listen, y'all thought Indiana was good this year. I don't know, man. I don't know what he about to do with Fernando Mendoza, but man, listen. And then I thought they grabbed up a nice running back too, though, and out of the port, a decent running back out of the portal too.
Yeah, they
Didn't they?
did.
Let me check. I want to see what they grabbed up out of the portal too, because I think Indiana grabbed up a decent running back too. Let me see who they got.
Yeah. But I was catching the end of that last one. Hey, with any of these young quarterbacks coming in, it's highly, highly important to make sure they have you connecting with a quarterback coach, because you could build good skills right away and being able to read defense, because that's the lost art.
All right, right. I hear that. Right. Oh yeah, they got Roman Hemby from Maryland.
Maryland, yeah,
Maryland. Yeah, they got the Maryland running back already. So he already trying to build up back over there right now. That's crazy what you got to do as a coach. Yeah, they on one right now. Cursing that he on one. He said I'm trying to repeat. Hugh Freeze is going crazy too in the portal right now. I think in the who did they grab? I can't remember who did Auburn snatch up, y'all. Y'all remember who Auburn snatched?
Arnold,
Oh
Oklahoma's.
they got Jackson Arnold. I thought they got two QBs though. Jackson Arnold and
Yeah, they got
somebody
another
else.
one as well.
They got Eric Singleton from Georgia Tech, the wide receiver from Georgia Tech. Who was it? I'm looking right now. I see it right now. I thought they grabbed two quarterbacks. I can't remember though. You know what I mean? Y'all go ahead. Y'all can continue on. I'm looking for Ashton Daniels. That's who they got
Yeah,
from Stanford. Ashton Daniels and your quarter and Jackson Arnold. They got both of those guys. Hugh Freeze do over there.
yeah.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
What's big right now is the offense and defensive line, because now everybody gets to see the playoffs and realize that you got to have complimentary football and you got to be strong up front.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Like I don't know why people would be dissing running backs. Like the question that like where does Aston Genty go in the draft, y'all? Like where does Aston Genty end up in the draft? Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy.
Hey, he should go. He should go within the top 7 to me. But
The top
it,
seven.
yeah, he should, because he's a different type of back. He's one of those ones that I don't care what type of league you're in.
Mm-hmm.
His running style and his way of being able to shift his weight, his balance. Hey, he's that type of cat. So it's just a matter of what team really could utilize his skills
That's a
doing that.
fact. That's a fact. I say Ashton Genty. I think a lot of the teams out in the top seven. You got the Giants, the Patriots, the Jacksonville Jaguars, so forth. Carolina Panthers, Vegas Raiders, the Jets, Bears. I think the Bears. I don't know because Cliff just named the Bears running backs, and I think they might be all right. Maybe yeah, Cowboys, and then maybe the Cowboys. Maybe I think the Bengals could use Genty too, though. The
Yeah,
Cowboys, the Bengals. I think that they
yeah,
could beat out
those
them.
two. But the thing is he's doing stuff that nobody has done, and I know a lot of people have little angst when it comes to Genty to be, because playing in at Boise State.
Yeah,
He don't played against Oregon. He don't play some big competition, and he still put up numbers. So much respect to that guy.
yeah, that's a fact, man. I like it because he about to break Barry Sanders' record, man. Like, and I thought record breaking season like that should have been congratulated a lot more than what he seemed to had done. But man, he got to get that, bro. Like he gonna get that. Do you think he breaks it versus Penn State though?
Bro, he's on a mission. But that thing is, though, see, you can only run the ball when a hole is there. Can his offensive line do that job
I think that's a pretty
against that
good
type
offense.
of competition?
I think Boise got a pretty good offensive line. I just don't
So,
know if they're going to be able to push around that Penn State defense that way. But hey, I've seen a lot of crazy things happen this college football season, so I'm not putting it past Boise to get that done. I'm not gonna put it past them to do that. I like what I seen out of Penn State, the way that that offense was moving. I like the way that they moved against the way that they played that game. I definitely do. What, so what do you think about this second round in the college football playoffs that's about to come up, Bishop?
Hey man, the truth of the matter is, um, with this current situation, I believe that Georgia and Notre Dame, that's going to be a toss up. But Notre Dame is playing real complimentary football. So it depends on Love and them being able to run the ball against
Mm,
Georgia is going to be highly important in being able to play action and hit the seams and hit the slants and the sluggos.
mm-hmm.
But once again, you also have to understand Georgia has their backup quarterback because the other quarterback had surgery. So can that backup quarterback he's going to have to about, I say, 7 to 8 times during the game. He's going to have to be able to pick spots and throw the ball, so
Mm.
he keeps them honest. Can he do that?
Okay. All right. I like that breakdown. I like that breakdown. That's why you big Bishop out here. Bishop. Yeah. yo. To Texas and Arizona, man. Before we get on up out of here, man. I've been rocking for like 3.5 hours, man. I gotta get going. I gotta start going to go cook dinner, man, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, no doubt.
Get
Same
ready,
here.
man.
I just got
Um,
off work. Hey, Arizona State, they're intriguing, but I don't know if they're ready on Texas level. Because see, Texas, even though they got their stuff rolling, and their defensive line is they're legit. I have to give them respect on that. They're legit. It's a matter of, is ASU truly ready for that scene? Because if they can run the ball like they did last week, and Scatterbo has that type of effort, Texas in for a long game. Because as soon as they start getting a little pressure, hey, I don't know, it might be
right.
lights out. But I just don't see Texas having this second opportunity to make it to the Natty. I don't see them losing.
And letting them lose, right? And Ohio State got Oregon, of course.
Whew.
That's a shame. Oregon got to play
That's
Ohio
it.
State again,
Yeah,
man.
I know, man.
That sucks, man. That sucks, man. Cause I don't know. I think because Ohio State, look, they playing different right now. And they playing like they got a mission on their mind right now. And I just don't know if you're gonna be able to beat Ohio State twice in one season, Oregon. I don't know. Um Oregon fans, don't be upset at me. I just don't know if y'all gonna do it. Ohio State look like they on a mission, but so isn't Oregon though, playing for
Yeah.
campaign. They are too. And
Hey,
they
shout out to my boy Dylan Gabriel. Big
yeah,
salute. But
yeah.
hey, here's what I will say. It's gonna be an awesome game, but I'm just wondering, has Ohio State been through enough fire tests to be ready for this moment?
Mm, mm.
And you know who's the X factor? And I just realized last week when they were playing is the head coach Chip Chip Kelly is the offensive coordinator.
Oh
No one
yeah.
else like, dang, he was in the bag last week, and
Yeah,
he
what?
might be the X factor in this game.
He he definitely was in his bag last week versus one of the best defenses in college football. But they definitely got their hands full with Oregon,
Woo.
man. I can't wait to see what happens with that one. Penn State and Boise, man, playing. You know what? I think they y'all, I know this sound crazy, y'all, but just look at the film and look at their play style, y'all. I think they're similar, yo. I think they're similar. Offensively, I think these teams are similar offensively. Look, Tyler Warren with Penn State, that tight end, they utilize him. Boise State runs the ball well. Penn State runs the ball well. They utilize Tyler Warren and they move him outside. They move him in a slot. They put him at tight end. Same thing with Boise. They got those big receivers They like to utilize that tight end. They run the ball well. Offensive line, I think they're similar offensively. I think
Yeah.
but that's why I think that Penn State has the upper hand with that, because I think that but look, don't get it twisted. Boise got somebody on that defensive line too that gets after the fucking ball, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Right.
Do y'all? I like seriously, y'all. They do. They I'm about to give y'all his name right now. I'm looking at the stats right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up on the screen so y'all can look at the stats too. Can't remember old boy's name for Boise. Oh shit, what's his name? Sack leader. So you go. So I go to sacks. See right here. Look at them defensive ends. 10 sacks and 8.5 sacks. Armah Hassan, Jaden Virgil Morgan. I think dude is like, I think he's like, look at it. 6'3", 245 from Kylie. And
Yeah.
he's a beast, yo. He's a beast. So they got they own version of like Abdul Carter is where I'm getting at. Like they're
Yeah.
just like they're very similar, y'all. They're just that's all I'm saying. They're similar
I
teams.
don't,
And
I don't know, man.
but I still give the upper hand to Penn State. I'm not saying that Penn State gonna lose this game.
I know I need an upset. I need an upset. I got Boise State by 3.
What?
Boise State by 3.
What?
I think Genty. See what people don't understand. Genty, no matter who he plays, he takes it personal that they're not putting respect on his name. And then all you got to do is have a quarterback that don't make put the ball in bad positions, and make sure you play complementary football.
Yeah,
This
Drew
might
Aller.
be that game, and Boise State has that giant killer type of deal when they're in these type of situations.
Yeah, I heard
But
her.
I can, hey, respect. I hear
No,
you.
I respect your decision because I mean,
Yeah,
when you look at it like that, I mean, their quarterback has taken care of the ball. He most definitely has taken care of the ball this year. What's his name? Maddox Mason. He has taken care of
yeah.
the ball, and he got 22 touchdowns and 3 interceptions on the
But,
season. Um,
but
and
he
this
plays
right
within their system. See, they know their system, and they know in order for them to win, they have to stay within their system and make sure they put a couple wrinkles in to get you thinking, so that their system keeps working.
y'all, they're very similar teams offensively. Drew Aller, Mattis Mason, y'all, like Drew Aller got 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Like they are similar teams, yo.
But
Like,
can Penn
could you
State?
say,
Yeah, go
could
ahead.
I would I be bugging or would I be having a truck and chubby moment right now if I said that Boise State was the Penn State? Like, no, I can't say that because they
Nah,
didn't win
nah,
the Mountain West. But they didn't win. They didn't win a division, but I mean, they're very similar teams, though, man. They are, man. They just are. They're very similar, man. When you look at this team and the makeup of that team, they're similar, man. They
and,
are.
and and my whole thing is that when it comes to this quarterfinals, that's when you start really getting plugged in and realize, okay, I'm this close. After this game, if I can make it through, I'm in the semifinals, and then you're closer to the Natty. So,
Mm-hmm.
with that said, I know Penn State was looking real good last week, but understand they're not that type of team. If they fall behind, they tend to press. And I'm just wondering, can Genty and the Boise State be able to put things together and play action off of Genty? If they
Mm.
can play action off of Genty and do a tight end pop and then keep Genty rolling, it could be an unusual night. And then I think the kicking game is going to be highly important.
Okay. All
So,
right. Alpha Roo, what up?
What
You
up, y'all?
back,
My
big
bad.
dog?
uh,
Ready for
Roo,
Christmas.
Roo.
Yeah,
So
I'm about.
what's up? So y'all went over the Boise State Penn State game.
Yeah, we're just not going over it.
Uh huh.
Um, yeah, we know Genty is the key.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the Big Ten, so they used to like pounding ground type teams. Um, I'm curious. I'm curious to see. I'm gonna tell you this. If whether they win or lose, if this boy keep doing what the hell he doing, oh, that draft gonna get interesting.
Very
Mm.
Let's
interesting.
say they lose a game, but he go for 180.
Mm.
Exactly.
He
He done
already
hit
done.
Oregon with 190. He done hit Penn State with one, bruh. Because right now, these games, you're not only looking at who's winning, you also going to look at how does it impact the draft, how does it impact their future. And
Yeah.
if you go out there and just say, yo, dog, I don't care what you put in front of me, whatever team is in front of me, I'm going to run for damn near 200 yards. And I'm curious to see if he's going to, if he goes for 180, that means he breaks the all-time record for the most yards in one season, bro.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes. I think he need 130. I think he needs
Yeah,
134.
132, like 132. Yo,
Okay.
that I didn't think I would ever see that.
Bro. This is yeah,
I
that's
know it's
why I
more
say
games, and I'm gonna say I get it. It's more games than what Barry did it in. That's cool, but I did not think I would ever see somebody in college football damn near run for 3,000 yards in one season. Let me tell you, if you run for 2,800 yards in middle school or high school, that's a crazy season.
yeah.
He doing that shit in Division I football.
Yeah.
You want to bet? You want to bet, KMS? You want to bet? You want to bet?
What did he say?
He said he not getting 130 yards next game.
Ooh, I don't know. That's not. I mean, I get why I get why I can. So okay. Let me ask KMS this. I would love for KMS to get on the panel, but let's just ask him this. If he does go 150, 180 on Penn State, how does that change your view on Genty? That's
None.
what I'm
Nope.
curious. If this fool does that and he's in the don't let Boise State fuck around and win. Let him go 180, 200 and they win the game. Oh my God. That draft board gonna look, I promise y'all that draft board gonna look different. Because I don't know if we've seen a running back be able to do that. And it's not like he got Alabama's O-line. He does not have Alabama's O-line. And he's still running. But he got almost 1,900 yards after first contact.
Period.
He damn near got 2,000 yards after first contact.
Period.
Facts.
It's like Genty don't get going unless he's bumping somebody before he get going. Like it seems like he don't get that. That's what get him going. He has to be contacted first, and then he just take off.
Yeah, it's
Like
not
it's
like the
weird to
O-line.
say that.
It's not like the O-line is moving people off the line. He's getting hits and running through tackles and still getting 5, 7, 8 yards or break one for 70. That's what he's doing. I see. Okay, I see KMS said draft the lineman. The lineman ain't doing all that. The lineman is not blocking this nigga to 25, 2,600 yards. They not doing that.
Hey, hey,
I
nah,
keep trying to tell everybody, man.
hey, Genty's got a whole lot to do with that.
I keep trying to say, man, he a generational back, man. Like we are witnessing a hell of a season, y'all. Like I don't understand. I don't think y'all really are grasping the concept. When we look back at 2024 college football season, the first year that the 12-year playoff came in, we're going to be able to look back and say we seen Travis Hunter play and Ashton Genty break Barry Sanders' record.
That's in the first year. In the first year of the playoff.
Yo, like,
That's,
y'all, like,
that's dope.
ain't it dope? That's super dope.
Yeah, man.
That's super dope, man. They look back and say that, man. Like that's super dope, man. To say that, you know. And Notre Dame and Georgia. What's your thoughts on that game? What's your thoughts on that game, Al Farouk?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. So Beck ain't playing, right? Notre Dame, I'm gonna be real. Notre Dame's been looking good, and they've been talking shit. They just been doing what they do. They just I don't like that Northern Illinois loss, but maybe they needed that. I don't know. But I think Georgia's gonna beat them, but I'm not gonna lie. Notre Dame, they're recruiting well. They picked up a portal and they getting pieces. Their recruiting was like top 5 in the country. Notre Dame, damn near back to being Notre Dame. If they win this game, I don't think they will. I think Georgia's going. I just think Georgia's dominant. But I've seen Georgia fuck around and hard. this year.
Right.
So I mean, if I had to put my money, I'm putting it on Georgia. But would I be surprised if Notre Dame won, bro?
Right.
We fucking know. Nah.
Hey, Alfaru, would you think that they would pay attention to the Georgia Tech schematics of how they went about going against Georgia?
Oh, absolutely. So that's the thing. So the thing is this: Notre Dame got the blue to give Georgia problems. If Georgia Tech can do what they did, please, anybody in this on this live, don't think Notre Dame can't do that shit. Do not. They cannot do that shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't, man.
Yeah, that one is a
Mhm.
true toss up because I'm with the backup quarterback. I thought that young man has to at least about 6 to 7 to 8 times pass the ball to keep him honest while they keep running the ball. So I don't know if he can.
right
So,
to be. So there's going to be a point in the game. It might be early in the game, might be middle of the game. The quarterback for Georgia is still going to have to make a play on third down to keep the drive going. He's gonna have to make a play. I don't think you beat Notre Dame by just being vanilla like you playing Murray State. You're not gonna beat Notre Dame like that. You're gonna have to make a play to beat them now. I don't think you just gonna sit up here and lead left, lead right, sweep left. Okay, check down, touchdown. I do not think that's how you're gonna beat Notre Dame.
yeah,
You're gonna have to play.
yeah.
If Notre Dame wins this game, it's going to be because of right. Do you think it's going to be because Riley Leonard played a good game?
I think it's gonna be because the defense played a good game.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. All right.
Because if you look up
All
in the
right.
game, low scoring game, and Notre Dame's in this bitch, that's what they need. What they don't need is Clemson, Georgia. They don't need that type of shit where it just got to the point where the damn floodgates opened up and it was just over with. They don't need that type of game. If you're looking at if Georgia scores 35, 28, 35 points, it's game over. It's game over. But if Georgia's up there, like Georgia, if Georgia's like I'm not talking about overtime. Like when they played Georgia Tech, they scored 40 points, but they won the damn eight overtime. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Georgia Tech down to like 17, 24, 20 in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame chance. Notre Dame got a chance. If
We
they
just
can run the ball and if they can run the ball and contain Georgia on defense while they're on defense, we got a game, dog. A
I just
serious.
I just don't see nobody messing with Georgia, man. Not until the end, man. Not until the last two, man. I think Georgia put the art in resilient, man. We seen them losing so many games and then just come back and just they play like they don't give up, man. I just like the way
Right,
Georgia
right.
played, man. But Notre Dame is a very good football team, though. And they have been improving. And that offense shocked me last week. I ain't gonna lie.
It's the
Riley Leonard
no,
making the throws he made last week. That surprised
it's
me.
the back. It's the back that got me nervous. At the end of
Exactly.
the day, your starting quarterback that's won national championships is not playing.
Mhm.
Facts.
There has to be some type of handicap for that. It has to be.
You right. You right.
I get
You are
that.
right.
This Georgia team is not the Georgia of old. It's good and they can win a championship, but I think they need to be healthy and whole. I don't think this Georgia team just you line the fuck up and they like, man, get the fuck off the field. I'm about to run your ass over. That ain't this type of Georgia team, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I watched that Georgia Tech game. I thought Georgia about to lose that damn. They were supposed to lose that game.
Yeah, that's a fact. What is
Like
his name? Stockton, the quarterback, the backup quarterback for Georgia, Stockton. What is it? Stockton something? Gunner Stockton.
Gunner Stockton.
Gunner Stockton is
have
his
you
name.
have you watched him play? Does he ever get minutes in the real game or
Nah.
No, this last game was his real minutes.
Yeah,
wait a minute. He played the whole last game?
Toward the end,
yeah.
second half.
Oh, my
Second.
bad, my bad. I forgot. Beck was on the side. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
He win the SEC championship, right?
You're right.
Yeah, so that might help them though. But I think why do you think they won the SEC championship? Was it defense or was it why do you think they won it?
Yeah, that defense is crazy. You're right. That defense is crazy at Georgia. That's how they come back. That defense gets
Relentless,
stopped.
Yeah, they were relentless. They were leaning on the championship, knowing that hey, they've done this before, and you better be willing to die to
What was
win.
the final score to that game?
Say again.
What was the final score to the Texas Georgia game?
Okay, 23-22. Was it? Am I close?
I'm
Let me look it up again. I'll make sure because I hate putting the false information out,
I
but I
know.
think something
I
like
don't
that.
no clippage. No clippage.
Right. You know what I mean? But no, 22-19. No,
Okay,
no. Hold up. Was it? Yeah, December. So yeah, 22-19.
I think I'm gonna be real. I think they might have to score more than if they only score 22 points. Notre Dame, it's gonna be a game, bro.
Yeah, yeah. What? That's why I picked Notre Dame myself. I picked Notre Dame.
Okay.
Notre Dame. Okay.
All right. Texas and Arizona before we get on up out of here, Alfred. Texas and Arizona State. You bring us home, bro.
I got it. I got it. On that one. I got Texas on. I think the CFP messed up, and just like we talked before,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they should not have given people buys. I just think they give them automatic bids. But I don't want to see Texas and Arizona State in the second round. I
No,
really don't want
no.
to see.
I don't want to Notre Dame, Georgia in the second round. Shoot.
I can deal with that because I can see that happening in any type of bracket you create. I can see Georgia and Notre Dame in the second round, but Arizona State in Texas, which Texas was damn near the number one team throughout most of the season besides Oregon.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that. You got an Arizona State team that they only made it because they won the conference. They didn't make it because they was good. At least I can say Boise State was ranked up there.
Right.
Arizona State wasn't ranked like. I don't want to see that one. I think that's a bad matchup, bro. I don't see anything about that matchup that makes me feel like Arizona State's gonna win that game. Now, I like the coach. His offense is crazy, and he's a damn good creative coach. I just don't know if Scatterboo and the shit that they do, if they and they lost their wide receiver, that wide receiver that was in
Yeah,
Colorado.
I got that.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Jordan Tyson.
Yeah, I just don't know if they. I don't know if they got it, bro. I think it's gonna look like when Texas played Oklahoma State last year in the Big 12 championship.
Yep.
That's exactly what it's gonna look like.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. Enough said. He brought us home, man. And like
Yeah,
that,
sure.
it out. I like
Big
that.
salute. Merry Christmas,
Big
so.
salute. Merry Christmas.
Well, I see you. Hey, matter of fact, speak. I gotta put something in your chat for you. So put this. This is for you. Wait a minute. This chat. Yeah, this private. You remember how you was looking for the video? I'm gonna just give it to you right now.
Are you putting it in the back chat?
Yeah. Well, I did. I put paste, but it didn't paste. Well, this is all you gotta do. It's out already, bro. Just when you sit back, when you get off of this thing, I told you people were gonna screen record it. There's no way to hide it now. They already got it out, bro. So it's out. So you can just look it up on your YouTube.
Man.
Oh my goodness, man.
I don't want to start that conversation back up again.
All right, big salute. Big salute. Yeah.
Big salute, man. Hey, y'all. Merry Christmas to everybody up out there. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to all the kings and queens. Salute.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good one, man. Peace.